This looks shit on the preview. Wait. Is that... Why is Rowlet not bouncing? Oh, now he's bouncing. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Baby's decided. Sundays are daddy days now. Much like you've all decided that Sundays are daddy days. Where is my Rowlet? Because he needs to be tweaked. He does need to be tweaked. Because I'm a bit further away from the microphone today. Hopefully, that means it won't be as peaky as it's been before. I'm so fed up with the audio. I need to I think I need to actually hire an audio guy. Just once. I just need to say to somebody, of course, game Wi-Fi password. Right, 2 seconds, guys. In a moment. Energy drinks, hello. Do. Oh, why are things so difficult? Why is everything always so difficult? Can't just hit go live and everything be working? Because of course it doesn't work like that, mate. What are you talking about? It never works like that. Nothing ever works like that. Stuff does not work like that. Today we are competing with everything. We're literally competing with everything. We've got Worlds on. Love Island's probably on. It's usually on somewhere in it. It's not. I don't think Love Island's on at the moment. I made the unholy mistake, right, of setting up a Minecraft server for my community. Well, it's not a server, it's a realm. Setting up a Minecraft realm that half of my usuals, or my regulars, are now in. So they're not going to be in the stream because they're playing Minecraft. They're just all going to be playing Minecraft, which is fair enough. Tamsin, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Right, I'm going to scroll back through because I've been pissing about. Elad, lovely to see you. I was not late. I went live precisely when I meant to. Frosty is over on YouTube but not over on YouTube. EK Crafts with a bunch of Pokemon in Hawaii. PGL's in the chat. It's lovely to see Lauren popping in. It's always nice to see Lauren. She's a demon at Minecraft. She has not stopped. I think she's been playing for about 18 hours straight at this point. Battle Royale, time zone. Oh god, I'm so annoyed that the closing ceremony, the bit that I'm actually interested in, by the way, I'm not actually that interested in watching people play. I know I should be because I'm a Pokemon content creator. I'm not actually that interested in watching people play. I'm not that into the game. I do like playing the game. I wish I was better at playing the game. But I'm not that into it that watching other people at a high level is entertaining enough to me to, capture my attention for more than 5 seconds. Number one, because I've got an incredibly short time span, time frame, brain time, incredibly short attention span. I had TikTok brain way before TikTok was a thing. I've got TikTok brain, so I can't pay attention to something for that long. The VGC I don't understand. It's nice that people enjoy it, but I don't understand. The TCG I understand, but I just can't really watch it. The casters are kind of cringe as well, but if they're supposed to be, that's the point. I think all sports casters are kind of cringe. My dad used to watch a lot of football, or does still watch a lot of football. Presuming as of this moment, he is still alive. What a way to start the stream if he wasn't. And yeah, just sport, I don't know. Just sportscasters in general, kind of cringe. He is still, well, thank you, John. Thanks for checking. I generally just find listening to other people awkward. I have no attention span for people talking, at all. Unless it's one person that I'm really paying attention to. If you're talking about, trains, I don't even like trains, but if you're talking passionately about something, I don't know how to explain it. There's an air of falseness about stuff. Let's not do that. Let's not start streams like that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. There's more people here than I thought there would be. I thought I was going to have a relatively easy stream tonight. I thought I was going to kick my feet up. There'd be nobody in chat. I can see there's at least a handful of you guys. I do have a pop shield on my microphone now, which is annoying because it's big and it's in the way. I can explain it, but not without insulting you. When have you ever been worried about insulting me, John? When have you ever been worried about insulting me? I just have a short attention span. And I either have an incredibly short attention span or I'm locked in on you. Like podcast episodes. Every time I've done podcast episodes, or if I've met you in a beer garden and we've chain smoked cigarettes and you've told me all of your life story, like that sort of shit I'm locked in on. But like humans on a screen, hard work for me. I'm exactly the kind of brain that when they do the thing where they have like a video, but then there's a video clip of Subway Surfer or something like that. I'm exactly the kind of brain that they blame the youth, like the youth were there have been people like that forever. They just used to ignore us and call us naughty kids. Right, let's start the stream, shall we? Hello, welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you all. How are you? How is your Sunday? How was your week? Have you been enjoying Worlds? Have you been staying up? Have you been catching up on catch-up? What do you reckon the chances are that next week next time they do Worlds? Is it every 4 years or is it every year? I can never tell at this point. It's every year, right? They do Worlds every year. It's not every 4 years. However often they do Worlds, right? What do you reckon the chances are the next time they do Worlds, I could be one of those official co-streamers? Have you seen those? I only know one of them. I've only seen one of them, but it's like they're doing numbers. They're doing numbers. What do you reckon? What do you reckon the chances are? I reckon I can. If I put my mind to it. 2025, guys. Pokemon Worlds 2025 in France. I'm going to be a co-streamer. I watch me. You just have to apply and then act like it's supposed to be there, as far as I can tell. I know my shit. I can talk about cards. Pro, exactly, Catherine, exactly. Pro Wolf. I can put my sports voice on and pretend. I did. I bought one of these things. Did you guys buy one of these things? You had to spend 50 quid on the Pokemon Center. I was going to spend 50 quid on the Pokemon Center anyway. I wasn't. I was going to spend about 30 quid. And what's another 20 quid? It's actually really pretty. I did post a video about it. But this camera there is actually better than my usual camera, and this camera stays where it is. I don't tend to take it off where it is to use it. I should, now that I'm posting like random videos to TikTok and shit, because it's better. It's better. But it's nice. It's cute. It's heavy as well. It is heavy. It's not like a flimsy thing. It's definitely not a flimsy thing. Is it worth 50 quid? I mean, it's solid metal at least. What metal? I have no idea. It's probably like tin or something. I don't know. Something low level. But it's good. I like it. Nothing like a commemorative item for something you didn't attend. Exactly, John. Exactly. This is my little piece of Wills. This is to remind myself. I was there. I mean, not actually there in Honolulu. I wasn't there, but I was there when I existed at the same time as this. It's also nice that it goes back into its bag. Like, you can't keep these things sealed because they've got a nice one of the sticky bag things on it. So if you ever see somebody selling one of these sealed, they could have taken it out and it could have been through them by now. Yeah, why say things like that? Let's think about that. Right, what have we got today, guys? We've got some waffle first. We're going to have some waffle first. No, the first thing I want to do is say a big thank you to with enemies like these, who needs friends? Oh, that's the tweet. That is the tweet. My boy Brian over at Caddo Collectibles heard that I needed this and didn't care whether it was in English or Japanese, so he sent me one for free because he's a legend and also a dickhead. Very nice of him. He does occasionally. He's very mean to me, and then he sends me flowers. It is the most abusive relationship I've ever been in. He thinks he can get away with it because he sends me gifts every now and then. And he's right. But yeah, lovely little Cleffer card. It's going straight into, as soon as I remember to put it in the thing, it's going straight into the illustration rate collection or art rate collection, depending on which language it is, which is silly. Should have just been, just pick one. Just pick out. Art rate makes sense in English. Illustration rate, I'm sure, makes sense in Japanese. Just pick one. Why'd you all have to be so different all the time? Like, we're the same franchise. Can you just not, you know? Anyway, yeah, so thank you. Thank you, Brish. It was very nice. He sent me something else the other day as well. It was a Rowlet, but I lost it, and then I found it. And then by the time I had found it, he was so mad at me for not saying anything about it or not telling people that he had sent it that I decided, I think we showed it off on stream once. What else have we done this week? Lots of content. Lots of spunking out content. God damn, I've been on that grind again. But I've actually been enjoying it. And since focusing on short form content, entirely short form content, we've actually been doing numbers. Not like numbers, not like hella numbers, but numbers comparatively to the rest of the time that I was doing YouTube. We started again at the end of July. It is now only the 18th. Is it the 18th? Yeah, it is now only the 18th. And we've done all right. We picked up like 40 new subscribers, which is crazy. We haven't had a bump like that in a while. I know that's not crazy. And it's like, you know, I know it's not like crazy YouTubiness. Glad you've dropped the poshness. Give it a minute, PG. I'll have a little drink and I'll start enunciating. No, one of the funny things is, me and the missus were sort of talking about it, about the content and the videos and stuff like that. And it was one of those things we used to do, or I used to do in my YouTube videos. I had a very YouTube-y voice. You know, I tried to put a YouTube-y voice on. I used to do it with a live stream sometimes as well. Try not to do that now. Just, you know. It's your phone voice. It felt like I was putting on phone voice. Oh, I'll put phone voice on. Need to catch up on the shorts, but I've been trying. No, that's fine, Captain. That's fine. Honestly, the good thing. Do I have shingles? Oh, do I have singles, Failboy? I do not have singles. I mean, I do have singles. I have lots of singles. If you're in the UK and you're looking for a card, I might have a single that you need. If you're outside of the UK and you're looking for a card, I know a few places you can buy them. 9 times out of 10, the stuff I have is not worth shipping across the sea. I am going to get a combined chat. How dare you, lad? I sent Townsend her card straight away. There's a guy on Twitter I know who's going to get some cards tomorrow. Sent those straight away. Steve trusted me. This is crazy, right? Steve, you guys know Steve. Your boy, Sammy's card shop. My brother from across the ocean. The legend Steve. He sorted us out quite a few times with things from the US. He trusted me to be a middleman for some. Trusted me to be a middleman for a sale he made. How crazy is that? That dude's insane. That is bonkers. Trusting me to be the middleman for a sale that he made. The reputation of his store internationally was entrusted to me. I sent that shit immediately. Oh my god, I've never been so stressed. Immediately. Second I had the address of where it was going, bang, send it. I did put an energy card in there, Steve, and I did say that it was coming from my address, but from Sammy's card shop. So when it arrives, it'll at least say Sammy's card shop on the outside. And I did say thank you in the persona of Sammy's card shop. I did not mention me. I didn't use it as an opportunity to plug my shit. There was no old Pokemon card in there or anything. I just packed that bad boy up and fired it on. So hopefully, I haven't checked the tracking, but hopefully that should hit tomorrow. Should get where it needs to go. I've been good with my mail lately, apart from Green Dragon, obviously. But at this point, it's funnier not to send Green Dragon his cards. I can't even remember what he's supposed to have. I don't even know what's in that envelope. It could be anything. It could literally be anything at this point. I have no idea. Oh, something else. So the thing that I was getting hold of for a guy in the UK, which is why Steve sent me some stuff. Where's the box? So he needed one of these, Right. Oh, Steve, by the way, thank you for all of the cards you sent me. I will make a post about that eventually. I've not actually sorted them out yet. They're not in a binder or anything. I will make a big Steve's a legend. Sammy's card shop is legendary. Go check him out. Post eventually. I will get around to it, I promise. Thank you for the big pile. Steve sent me a nice big pile of Sword and Shield Vs, V-Stars and V-Maxes that I needed, which is just awesome. I cannot wait to put these in the binder. As you can see, Steve, all I've done is I've put them in perfect fits ready for the binder. I can't wait. I can't wait to fill this. That's what I love. My everything better, everything holo rare or better collections are like my favorite collections I've got, apart from like my big binder that I finished the other day. Because I get to look back at like all of the shiny stuff that people didn't really give a shit about, all of the holos, all of the Vs, the V-Maxes, that were just so unloved and for no reason at all, because they're beautiful cards. You get all of those things laid out next to each other, the Vs, the holos, the V-Maxes of Sword and Shield. Chef's kiss. Delicious. Got a plug for Sammy's store. I don't have a command, Catherine. I'm not actually sure what the URL is either. And Steve will be unable to put. I tell you what, Steve, if you chuck a link to your store in the US Stock Hunters channel on the Discord, Catherine can grab the link from there. How did you do that? You're a VIP. Okay, Steve's a VIP. Steve can put links in the chat. I forgot Steve was a VIP because he's a fucking legend. No, yeah, Steve's helped me out across the sea many times. Many times. Steve's my hookup in the US. He's takes a lot of stress off me knowing that if I need something from the US, I can hook Steve up. He sent me a care package once. I think you guys will remember. Sent me a care package once full of the dollar packs that they get in the US that you can actually get hits in. Like you can actually get big hits in these dollar packs. We had a big old box from it. It was amazing. And we even got a big hit that is that Annie Bid plays. Has never forgiven me for pulling because she likes cute full art trainers, and it was a cute full art trainer. So one day I will be fully guilted into sending that back across the ocean. Anyway. So the guy I was getting the stuff for wanted one of these. Very specifically for that Dragapult card there in the back. I might give away who it is. Don't know why I'm keeping it a secret. It's Jai on YouTube. Some of you guys know him. He needed that Dragapult. It's a special holo Dragapult for his collection. I'd never opened one of these boxes before. I had no idea what was in these boxes. I've never even considered buying one. Didn't actually know they had booster packs in them. I thought they were like deck boxes or something, right? Look at these things. Look how cute these are. They're little, like, look at them. They're little like half scale sticky cards. I'm pretty sure they're stickers. They are stickers, but they're like cardboard. They're really thick stickers. They're like cardboard with a sticky back. How adorable are those? I had no idea these things existed. Oh, John, if I had known that, it's probably going to be a while until I get another package from the US. US exclusive promo of Armor Rouge. It's the Agawa art, but the holo is the old vertical line holo for. Damn it, John. If I had known this like a few weeks ago, I'm sure I could have got you one. Steve, if you've got one of those knocking about, mate, check it aside for me. Next time I'm getting stuff. Naturally, John, it's quite expensive to get stuff sent across the ocean. It's very silly for like 1 or 2 cards. So we generally wait until there's a bunch of stuff that I need, or a bunch of stuff that people I know need, and then we will do an order. But I will do my best. I will do my best to remember. Catherine, because you're like my second brain. If you hear me talking about having stuff from America again, try and remember John. But look how cool these are. I was so excited about these when I saw them. They're so adorable. They're proper little stickers as well. I don't know where I'm going to stick them. I almost want to stick them on a... I almost don't want to stick them. I want to get like a backing card about the same size. Well, it depends how much... I think the postage on like individual cards was more than a couple of quid. Do you, John? If it's my arse, I'll be quite annoyed. Mostly because they won't stick. It's too furry. You can't really stick stickers to a furry butt. And then they come with like regular stickers as well, which are cool. Those are cool. I like those. I mean, Dragapult's awesome. Galarian Obstagoon and the Slowking, kind of rubbish. But it also came with 2 packs. Now, I sent a whole one of these boxes to Jai. And I picked the one I wanted to keep and then stuck with my guns. And the problem with that is it probably means I sent Jai a Lugia and a whatever the best card in Astral Radiance was. I can't remember. So Jai's probably got a box that's going Alt Art Lugia. And what the hell was in Astral? What was in Astral? What was the big hit in that? Alt Machamp. That was in Astral. That was a pretty big one. Yeah, so knowing my luck, Jai got the good packs, I got the shit packs. So we'll open those today. And we do have some Shrouded Fable. I also, when we did the Pokemon Center order the other day, I bought some of these. I bought 2 of these. I put 2 of these in my list. Just because I know somebody, we all know somebody, who has been opening Obsidian Flames lately because they really, 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 really want the Agawa Charizard. Now, I had a lot of luck with Obsidian Flames. I just seemed to pull Charizards left, right, and centre with Obsidian Flames. So I wanted to test my luck. I wasn't going to test my luck too much because I basically got everything you'd ever want from Obsidian Flames. But Catherine, if I get that Charizard, it is yours. I've already pulled one for Tamsin. If I get another one, no one else is touching it. That's yours, Catherine. It was a triple blister release, Steve, with a promo. It's the same as the base Scarlet Violet Gawa art, but the foil on it is the Sword and Shield lined hollow. Oh, that's cool, John. That's a cool card. A Scarlet Violet era card, but with a Sword and Shield lined hollow. I like the Sword and Shield lined hollow. I liked it more when I convinced myself that it was like that to look like stadium lights.
Wow!
I don't know if that's true, but it definitely looked like stadium lights.
What's your profanity?
There's supposed to be a cooldown on them. There should be a cool... Why is there not a cooldown on those? Evening, Andy. Lovely to see you. Evening, Brash. I was just saying nice things about you. Of course you are. Of course you are. Keep playing games without me. It's mean. It's mean. I did look at Apex. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I might download it and give it a go. I might download it and give it a go just for shits and giggles. But I gotta be real. It's not. I think it's just it's too fast. It's too fast. I'm slow and I'm playing Minecraft with PGR now. Just play no build Fortnite. Yeah, but all of these games, like, I gotta remember, like, I played the crap out of Overwatch, and then I stopped playing Overwatch, and now I just can't bring myself to go play shooters again. I'll probably give it a go, but you know, cards, fresh. I don't know. I don't remember. Those have probably been put away. They haven't. They're literally right by there on my desk. This was in the. There was Worm, Dog, Gulpy Boy, that guy, Terror, this dude, the balls, and the Tasty Dog. Tasty Dog. That's what was in the Japanese box. No, I mean, if I remember to download it, maybe I'll give it a go. I thought we were supposed to be playing Ghostbusters. As Andy decided he doesn't want to play Ghostbusters now because he's playing a game where you shoot people, not ghosts. Anywho, let's start the stream with, since we've been waffling for half an hour. Honestly, I feel like I'm probably just going to be even more chill than I usually am tonight because we're competing with Worlds. Like, it's fine when I'm like competing with, like, you know, football or Love Island or something, but when it's like the biggest Pokemon event of the year, I feel like it's going to impact more. You know, bless anyone who's lurking. Bless anyone who's lurking. You're legends. I appreciate you. Thanks for the lurk. Especially people who are lurking and playing on my Minecraft realm right now. Mean. Pokemon Go at the moment anyway. Oh, there you go. Lurking and blessed, John. Nice. John, I didn't realise I wasn't subscribed to you on YouTube until the other day. And I'm annoyed about that fact because I've clearly been missing some quality John content. I like your videos. I feel like we could judge them up a little bit. We could add some pizzazz. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of pizzazz. But I like it. You're very insightful in your videos. Very insightful. And you've got a pleasant voice to listen to. I would like to see more. Or hear more, I guess. I'm enjoying getting into like other people's... Now that like most of the we just open packs, people have kind of... You do a little bit, but you kind of sound Welsh in the same way that my missus' family sound Welsh when they talk English. Which is strange. Because I don't think Welsh is like... I don't think you were born in Wales, or Welsh was your first language. But you definitely sound like home. That's the only way I can put it. You do sound very homely, John. I can imagine meeting you at the Farmer's Arms or something. You know what I mean? Let's open a Shrouded Fable first. Alright, thank you for the sub. Hey, Carbazar. 1 month away from being able to say, what's 10 plus 9? Huh?
1 month away from being able to say what's 10 plus 9.
I got no frame of reference and stuff. And then he's going to explain it. I'm going to be like, yeah, of course. Damn it. Are you jumped into the Minecraft server yet? Carbazar. It'd be very nice to see the houses you build. We might jump on the Minecraft server later. If it gets to the end of the stream and I don't want to open any more packs and we want something to do. A lot of times I've just ended stream like half an hour earlier than midnight, but maybe we'll jump on the server chat. That's what I'm going to be doing once I finish streaming anyway. May as well see what nonsense PGL's been building. No, that's not very nice. She built a box, but inside the box is very pretty. Like she had a little flower next to bed. I haven't actually found anybody else's builds yet. I know other people have been on the server. I've not found anyone else's. I've not actually found where anyone else has disappeared to. Whether they've just legged it off the island, or whether they went underground. Left or right, guys. Left or right. It's always nice to see you knocking about anyway, Ash. Always nice. People are hiding away. Clearly, they've all gone underground. They've all gone underground. Catherine thinks right. Catherine is usually right. Let's go right. This one. The Okie Dokie, if I remember right. Slowly learning the names of these stupid things. I will be a caster. I will be I promise you. Someone stole my crafting table and I rage quit. Guys, don't steal loose crafting tables. Okay? They're very hard to make. Very mean. It's always surprising that I've logged in a few times and there's my little house on the hill is still there. No one's destroyed it yet. Can we not be destroying people's shit, please? Like, shenanigans are fine, but don't be burning down people's houses. Lauren. Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Otherwise, I'm just going to put a big old box around the spawn protection. Just live in the spawn protection. MPVB 46V YGP. Let me know if you get anything good. !social in the chat. Wish you would have said that 2 minutes ago. Stop burning down my house. I hope you at least didn't save my chickens, or, you know, at least ate them. Ace of Cedra, huffing and puffing. We've got a Varoom, what that snoot do. Houndoom, Eevee. Genesect, firing his laser. Academy at Night. Night Stretcher, nickname in college. Hypno, stop it. Hypno, I saw someone on X the other day say that these were shit, and I can't remember if I, not Hypno, just the reverse hollow. I can't remember whether I took offense at that or not. But I take offense at that. I like these. I like this reverse hollow. I think it's very pretty. I like how it feels very up and downy. It reads a lot easier than the other reverse hollow in Sword and Shield. Not Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. I like them. It's a shame they're only going to be around for this one set. Malma. And an Okie Dokie. Yes, this is like the third one of these I've pulled. It's another Okie Dokie EX. Okie Dokie. Is that how we do that? I think that's how we do that. Frosty, I'm going to do my best. I don't even know if you're here. Are you here? Or are you over on YouTube? I don't even know if you're here. Frosty, if you are here, I'm going to do my best tonight to actually clip. To press my little clip button. But please do also clip them in Twitch as well. But I am going to clip them locally as well. What makes you think it's only for this set? Because they told us it was only for this set, Tamsin. It was a unique holofoil. For the special set, it is the special thing about the special set. We've not outright been told it's not going to be used after this set, but it was definitely more than... I'd have to go back and look at the press release, the exact wording of the press releases and things. But as far as I was concerned, the interpretation of it I had was this was a special unique reverse holofoil for this set specifically, and would not be returning post this set. Now, the second part of that would not be returning post this set has not been explicitly stated anyway, but because of the wording of the first part, that it featured a unique reverse holofoil, or parallel set foil as they call it. I'm still leaning on it will not be used going forward. I might be wrong, I could be wrong, but that's definitely how I interpreted it. Does seem that most people think one way or the other, because it is a binary choice. It's not a binary choice, actually. They could go with a completely different holofoil post this set. The next set could have a completely unique holofoil in of itself. I don't think it will be Tams. I don't think it will be. I'm not putting any money on it. Not a betting man, he says, opening Pokemon cards. But the wording of it was that is what makes this set special. You know, this is being a holiday set, being a special set. Do you know what is special about it? That's what's special about it. The reverse holofoil is the thing that is special about this set. So, again, take it with a pinch of salt. We don't actually know for sure one way or another. The wording is vague. Well, not vague, but sort of vague. Kind of vague. Open to interpretation, at least. They need to go back to the EX era reverses, so every card can be a holo with the set logo. I don't know about having the set logo as part of the reverse holo. Especially now that we don't have like set symbols. I know they did it with the set symbols a couple of times and things, but like I wouldn't want that Shrouded Fable logo on every card. And I definitely wouldn't want, what's the set number on this? Definitely wouldn't want a rectangle with SFA on everything. Cool. I mean, I disagree, John, but alright. But I mean, that's the best thing about opinions, is we've all got them, and everyone else's apart from mine are wrong. I like this reverse. I like it. I do like it. These are part of a mini tin pistols at dawn. Can we do something a bit more civilized? You know? Bastard swords at dawn or something. Just, you know, pistols are so uncivilized. And plus I got like twitchy fingers. I'd probably fire the round at my foot. Let us duel, but in a way that is fitting of gentlemen like us. Right, I think we'll open, especially because the reverse the reverse holo is actually printed on the packet. I never noticed that. It's actually it's unique to this set, guys. We're not seeing that reverse holo afterwards. I promise you. I don't promise you. I don't know. We are not seeing that reverse holo afterwards. I've never noticed that before. First time I'm looking at that. First time I'm noticing that. But yeah, we're not seeing them again. Which Pokemon tastes the best? We'll get there, Brish. We'll get there. We will get to question of the week. I was going to do it at about 9 o'clock. Any suggestions for... I've got a list already of ideas for question of the week. But any other ideas for question of the week? Yeah, it makes you rest in peace. I do. I got a big old list. Huge list. Massive list. Anyway. But it's a nice idea. It'll either work or it won't. I got more engagement on the post than I thought I would, put it that way. I thought about 3 people might respond. So thank you to everyone who did take the time to respond. But some very silly responses. We will have a look at them in a moment. Anyone who didn't see it on Twitter, I'm going to do a question of the week, blah, blah, blah. Best and worst Pokemon to keep as a house pet. Oh, I mean, there's a lot. The thing is, there's loads of, like, obvious... I guess you kind of want questions like that. Like, can you imagine having an Eternatus as a house pet? Or Snorlax, for that matter. How big of a house would you have to have a Snorlax? Snorlax is an outside Pokemon. Do you know what I mean? A Wailord. Just having a Wailord. It's fucking huge. The property damage that you would cause just if you dropped your Wailord Pokeball in a supermarket or something. The casualties, the deaths, if you just accidentally sent your Wailord out instead of your Squirtle. You know? And like, how much force does the Pokemon like exert coming out of the Pokeball? Is it relative to the size of the Pokemon? Like the stuff inside the volume, the volume of space that the Pokemon is going into. How dangerous is that energy coming out? You know, like if you touch the sparkly before the Pokemon materialized, would it kill you? It is not relative. It is fictional. Pokemon do not exactly exist. Do not actually exist. How dare you, John? I will not sleep at night now. Pokemon do exist. The real Pokemon are the friends we made along the way. And yes, I did just say that. Pokemon's real, John. Pokemon are not real. But Pokemon is real. And look, if we're going to discuss any fictional franchise, we just want to discuss Pokemon. I mean, people be talking about Avengers. Do you actually like the Avengers? I don't know why I picked Avengers. Pokemon TG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TG Live code card. One of the franchises could... Who talk? No. I mean, it's just just pick any franchise that people enjoy. None of them are real. The enjoyment is real. Pokemon TG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. LGH, X4HJ, GGW, KJH. What is real, anyway? What is existing? What does exist? What doesn't exist? Who am I? Eevee. Varoom. What that's Snoot doing? Zubat. I kind of love this artwork. I do kind of love this artwork. Jose. I'm really into... I mean, you may have noticed. I'm really into, like, the comic-y, like vector art, flash animation, almost styly ones. I really like those. This is very cute. I like the Zubat. I like it. Simple stuff. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that's one way of describing it, John. If you want to be that reductive. Weavile. Night Stretcher, nickname in college. Genesect.
Why didn't you evolve me, you asshole? Because I love you, Pikachu! I don't want me to lose!
And a Haxorus. Okay, so... Oh, no, it's just the frame rate on this camera. Love it. Okay, so only half of that tin was okay. Weavile by a... We used to do that, John. We used to do Art of the Pack. We stopped doing that because we forgot about it. I'm going to write that down somewhere. Art of the Pack was fun. We don't do Art of the Pack for... We don't do trainers. Trainers don't count. You reckon Weavile was the best artwork for the pack? Nah, there's nothing stand out about it, John. It's just nothing stands out about it. I'd almost put Varoom before Weavile. Not even lying. I like the contrast between the natural and the decay and man-made. I like it. The Eevee is pretty dope. But a lot of Eevee cards are like this, you know. It's very pretty artwork and it's very well done. I like that it's like shaded and not shaded. You know what I mean? Not shaded as in like use it. This shadow, its use of light and shadow is nice. But yeah, like there's nothing, John. There's nothing fancy. Like, what is it about the Weavile art that you like? It's just kind of like it's all right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good art. I mean, it's got to be good artwork. You don't have shit artwork. You can't be a shit artist and be making art for Pokemon cards. That's also on my long-term goals. I am getting into the top 100 Pokemon illustration contest. One year, I'm doing it. I'm gonna get to the top 100. This year, I didn't even submit. So that's didn't even start. Didn't even try. Next year, I'm gonna be the next. Is it Unigaba? Is that how you pronounce it? I always forget. You know the guy, which just draws like really. It's actually really hard to do. That style is hard to do. Kato Collectibles did the Unigaba illustration contest, which by the way they should totally do again. That was amazing. That was a lot of fun. And I entered it, and it was a blast. But it's actually incredibly hard. Incredibly hard to do that style well. If I remember right, my favorite was what's her face, strawberry pie. That's right. That sounds right. I was actually saw it the other day when we were going through. Strawberry pie. Yeah, the Lugia. Strawberry pie's Lugia. Oh, I just heard all the shit fall off the bath. I swear to God. Any parents out there, right, do not, under any circumstances, buy sticky stuff that sticks to the bath and everything, because it will inevitably wait until your child is asleep and then fall off the wall. Probably gonna have woken her up now. She's pretty tired today, actually. She might be alright. Memes and tings. So I don't know if they did this twice, because I did a couple of them by the looks of it. I did that one. So that was my Unigaba Rowlet, which I thought was pretty good. I thought it was alright. It was a start. Can't wait for the dozen pocket TikToks you're going to make. Nor can I, Auntie. I can't wait for there to be new footage of Pokemon Pocket. Did you see how many shorts I got out of the one little trailer we were given? My God, I'm going to get so many out of the new trailer that they drop. It's not Nagaba enough. No, I'll agree with you there, John. I also did that one, which is a Diglett, which I thought was really good, but again, not Nagaba enough. Actually, I don't have. Actually, no, I actually do probably have more shorts and followers on TikTok than I. I probably do. On TikTok, I probably do have more shorts and followers. I've got a bunch of other ones here that I can't remember if they were mine or not. That was clear. No, that was mine. The fact I had to explain it was Diglett says a lot. Yeah, right. That's why I didn't enter that one. I just thought it was funny. I still think one of the best ones was the guy that just did. He did like Ekans, and it was just like a Wiggle or Caterpie, and it was just something like that. It was one of the like worm or snake Pokemon, and it was just a line. I was rolling about that for days. Every time I saw it on my feed, I was giggling my ass off. But this, she didn't actually make this. I made this custom card for her, I think. Yeah, I made this custom card for her. I think hers was like scaled down and put in the thing. I made this because it was so good. Like, I want this card. I don't know why she didn't do I don't know why she didn't enter the illustration contest, because she's clearly a very gifted artist. If it was a public vote, I'd have voted, loads for her. I think this was around the time Celebrations was out as well, and I was really vibing the professor's research coming out of the card. But yeah, Strawberry Pie. I mean, if you're in the Pokemon TCG space, especially in the UK, and you don't know Strawberry Pie already, I don't think I've ever actually interacted with her properly, give or take a few likes on each other's tweets and things like that, but she makes fantastic content. My old memes folder also has the very first Brace Gaming fan art. Nobody had ever done Brace Gaming fan art before, and then I did Brace Gaming fan art, and look at the thanks I've been given after all this time. I was the very first person to make Brace Gaming fan art. At the time, Frosty, I didn't know him well enough to know he hated electrodes. I can't remember why I did the bum-faced snob, but it was the very first Brace Gaming fan art ever. And the last. And the last. Anyway, should we open another pack? Right, let's open one of the ones from the box of shame. The one that Jai should have had. But he's going to have the one with all the pulls. If you're still listening, Brace, you should definitely do more illustration contests for Kado. Even if you just keep doing the... I know you did the Ugava one because there was the new set of cards out at the time. I think it was the Evolutions or something. You should definitely do more competitions like that. Clearly, got enough people entering those things. And they're cool. They're cool. Right, Tempest or Radiance, guys. Are we Tempy or we Radiant? Always pour a drink. Never drink it. Never drink it. I poured a drink and then yeah. Tempest, Radiance. Okay, that 2 for 2. I swear to God. Like, I've always wanted to see that Lugia in real life. I've always wanted to see the Lugia alt art. I'd probably sell it or trade it for cards I actually want. Like, it does look good, don't get me wrong, but there's like a lot of... It's a very expensive card, and there's a lot of cards above it that I'd rather have. Give it a quick shake. Saying that, I can guarantee you, as soon as it's in my hand, I'm going, I'm never letting this go. This is my card now. Go fuck yourselves. No. I'm going to ignore all monetary offers. But it would be one of the first to go if I was ever strapped for cash and needed. I need to close my old Pokemon meme folder. I can't remember if that's a good thing or not. 1, 2, 3 to the front. The cut on these cards is awful. My God. We're going to leave the code card there. It's got a weird bit of goo or fuzz on the top there. That should be the... It is the energy. Energy guesses in the chat, guys, since we're doing Sword and Shield. Energy guesses in the chat. It's about 150 quid. Oh, yes, the 150 quid's cheeky. So that's a lot of cards I want, and or more than a nice meal out for me and the missus. Do you know what I mean? We've got grass, we've got fighting, we've got electric, we've got fire. It's actually more like 3 nice meals out, or 3 decent meals out. Probably 2 nice meals and a box of chocolates. 1 trip to the toy shop for the child. It's electric. I like this. I like this style of energy card. I remember when those came out. Very pretty. I like them. The cut on these cards is terrible. You can feel every individual card. I don't know how these were ever game legal. I guess you've got to put them in a sleeve. But you can feel every little ridge of every different card. Regenerative energy. Duosion. V-Guard energy. Baneri. Lots of nice artwork from Sword and Shield. Lots of nice artwork in the Pokemon TCG. If you just take a moment to sit and sniff the flowers like Drowsy is. Is he sniffing flowers? He's huffing something with that big snorker. Spinarak. Spooky. Very spooky. Although, are they more spooky than real spiders? Would you be more freaked out if spiders actually looked like this? Would you be more freaked out at like real looking spiders the size of a Spinarak? Or if all spiders in the real world looked like Spinarak? That's too complicated of a question. Ralphs. Krogunk. Indeedy. And... Oh, it is it. Okay, it's technically a hit. We've got a holo, guys. It's technically a hit. That's the best we can hope for. In Sword and Shield. We can. It's the best we can hope for. I swear to God, Jai. I know you're not in the streams because you don't come to my streams. You're an ex-friend who doesn't come to the streams. I swear to God, if you get big hits in these packs, after I had a 50-50 chance of sending you this box or the box I sent you, I'm going to cry. I'm going to climb to the top of the nearest mountain and wail into the endless void above me. 100 real-world Spinnerax, or 1 Spinnerax-sized real-world spider. How big are Spinnerax? So they're about 1 foot 8 inches long. How long is that? Literally took my tape measure downstairs earlier. I mean, that's pretty fucking big for a spider. Anyway, this is pretty... about 50 centimeters. Okay, so 30 centimeters above that. So it's probably not far. It's probably not far off about that. Nearly a whole playmat, give or take. A subway and a bit. That's a great way of visualizing it. That's great. And you've got to imagine they're like the girth on them. That's probably just the body as well. You could probably stretch the legs. Let's just say Spinnerax are about the size of a standard playmat, right? Give or take, and would probably be a good couple of inches thick, you know? 100 real-world Spinnerax. So I want 100 little Spinnerax. Well, that's the thing. You can get a bird-eating spiders are like this. They like any arachnophobes. Do not go looking at videos of bird-eating spiders. They are honking. Your brain does not comprehend how big spiders can get. Those things are huge. You can hear them move. You can hear them move. They're little non-bones. Their little hydraulic legs make crunchy noises as they move. They're grim. Well, if you don't like spiders anyway, I kind of like spiders, so I think bird-eating spiders are cool, but they're still distressing. If you see a large spider, not like a large house spider, you know, because they're mostly leg house spiders are. I found I had a house spider. I could literally hear scratching in my sink once. Horrendous. Like house spiders get big, but their bodies are relatively little. It's just their legs. They get big fuck off legs. You know, you get some species of spider that you're quite unlikely to see in your house in the UK, but you'll see in your garden that are big fucks. Thick, you know, girthy, thick bodies. But kind of stubby legs. So they look big, but they don't look as... They still look disturbing, but they don't look as disturbing. You know what I mean? We get ones on our planters that are... they're just fucking massive. What can I say, John? I'm a girth queen. No, it's just... It's an apt word to describe the thickness of something. It's not just the thickness. You know, thickness is 3-dimensional. I guess girth is kind of 3-dimensional, isn't it? It's just a nice word. It's fun to say. I don't think it's used enough. I think it's been stolen by perverts. It's just a way to describe the volume of something. Girthy. It is not just thick. It's just thick. It's thick all around. I guess I don't know what the definition of girthy is. I just like saying it. But yeah, we get a lot of spiders in our garden, and they are interesting. I found some caterpillars today. Should have taken some photos, but me and the kid were too busy poking them. Or, you know, not actually poking them because they're caterpillars, but like poking around them to make them move and do their thing. You know, bending nature to our will for our own entertainment. Cute. Cute. So is his mum. May she rest in peace. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. I would have looked at this and gone, that's got a 0 on the end. I'm going to get a pull. Got excited and then cried. This is why Sword and Shield is mean. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you're getting good exclamation point social in the my tongue fell out of my mouth. TGN 4LX6 DHH RHW. I'm still at war with a cat by the way. This little bastard. Right, we had new planters put in our garden. Right. Our garden's been a building site since we moved in. Finally got the planters put in. Yeeks Diglett's feet. Thank you, Catherine. Let's do that while I talk about poop. Been at war with these cats. The little bastard, right? The only one that's still fighting the fight. Decided that... Really, Twitch? They really make you work for this. Sorry, everyone. You're going to be in an ad break in a minute. Anyone who's not. Yeah, the problem with that, Elad, right, is you've got to actually be in the garden all the time. You're not allowed to murder cats, unfortunately. I say that. I like cats. I like cats. I just wish they'd stop pooping everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do actually like cats. I'm not one of these people who just hates cats. But I'm becoming one of these people that hates cats. Because this one cat is a prick. It's just straight up a dickhead. So we planted plants that cats don't like. The other planter, full of lavender, cats hate it. They don't go anywhere near it. But the other planter that apparently had some stuff that was cats didn't like, turned out cats didn't give a shit about those plants, and they just came and shat on everything. But I put down the little spiky things. They're not spikes for any animal people out there. They're not spikes. They're little like sticks. They're like little. They're just not comfortable for the cat to walk. Like they're not penetrating. They're not stabbing. They're just uncomfortable to walk on. It'd be like putting down gravel to deter shoeless people. Do you know what I mean? Which worked for a little bit, and then they decided to start digging that, like pulling that stuff up, so that they could get underneath and poop on the dirt. So I pinned it all down. But a little bastard. There's only one left. I used to go out there every day. I'd go out there and there'd be shit everywhere. Now there's only seems to be one left now who is determined to continue pooping in my planters. And his method appears, I say his, I'm assuming the cat's gender. Its method appears to be now to stand on the side of the planter, hover its butt over the dirt, and just lay some pipe. And I cannot for the life of me think of what I could do to stop it. There's nothing I can do to stop it doing that. The little bastard's won. The little bastard has won. It's won. It's defeated me. There's nothing, aside from one of my neighbours, aside from going nuclear, right? One of my neighbours has got spikes on every entryway into their garden. Like literally every entryway. Every fence, every gate, everything has got spikes on it. And I just think that's a little bit excessive, you know. We're gonna have a little. Yeah. We're gonna sand dune there, just to break it up. Right. We're gonna do Pokemon. What is this? Pokemon in Hawaii. Hawaii. Diglett, there you are. Diglett, you are going to be. No, not that. Not the image. The Diglett. Diglett, you're going to be. You're going to be atop this mound, I think. You're going to be atop this mound. We're going to put. We're going to put some Alolan Executor. We're going to put an Alolan Executor behind you. Definitely winning the illustration competition next year, guys. Yeah, so this cat's won. He's definitely, there's nothing I can do. Short of taking like a week off and just sitting out in my garden, throwing stones at it or spraying it with a hose, which I don't want to do because it's mean. If I could just reason with the cat, if I could just become one with the cat, and reason with it. Why does that horizon line look wonky? Because the camera's wonky, mate. It's actually... No, it is actually wonky. Just imagine that's like... Just give the cat a litter box. Do you know that pacifists sometimes, right? They're genius. The problem is, John, right? I feel like if I could just guarantee that that one cat was beating me, right? If I could just say to that one cat, fine, right? If you insist on pooping in my garden, here's a box to do it in. But I feel like if I put a litter box in the garden, every cat on the estate would be like, oh, we're allowed to go poop in his garden now. And then I'd have a honking litter box in my garden all the time. And now suddenly I'm cleaning up the poop of every dickhead cat on the estate, instead of the person who owns the cat cleaning up the poop of every dickhead cat on the estate. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not my cats. I shouldn't have to clean up after them. We've been talking about the cats for a long time now. It's going to be like when I got a fly in my room and the missus has to text me and go, shut up about the cats. You've not shut up about the cats. For 20 minutes, shut up about the cats. I like cats, guys. I do. I just wish they'd go away. That's a really good wiglet. You should return the cat poop to their owners through their letterboxes. If I caught the cat who was doing it, I'd be tempted. But unfortunately there are many, so. But yeah, shut up about the cats, mate. Waves lapping on the shore. What else can we have? We got a Wiglet, we got an Alolan Executor. Oh, we've got it, we have to. Have to add the Rowlet. A Corsola. Don't really remember what Corsolas look like, but there you go. He's half buried in the sand. I feel like every time we've done one of these, we've had a Palossand knocking about. So I'm not going to do a Palossand this time. I'm not going to do a Palossand. No, Pink Urchin's like... Pink Urchin's just a bum with a hairdo. What other Pokemon can we have? Just got another Munkidori set number 72. Nice, Eli. Nice. Everyone seems to be getting good pulls. For Worlds. I feel like I'm doomed to not. No, we're going to get good pulls tonight. We're going to get good pulls tonight. I feel. We're going to do this. We're going to open a pack and then we're going to look at some of the things of the week. I feel like we need to do like a... Like a semi-submerged Lapras. Does Lapras have a horn? Why do I think Lapras has a horn? Does Lapras have a horn? Yeah, that looks right. I think Lapras has a horn, you know. It looks about right. I'm going to go with Lapras has a horn. That looks right. I'm going to do a stonking whale lord off in the distance. I don't know what else to draw for Hawaii. It's a beach with... oh, we should probably put the sun, shouldn't we? Why don't we have a sun Pokemon? Why is there no sun? There is a sun Pokemon, mate. What the fuck are you talking about? You've literally used the deck like a million times. Why is there a sun Pokemon? Everyone's meh today. All of the Pokemon are meh. Everyone's got a black... Do you think this is reflective of the oh, my voice cracked then. Sorry guys, puberty. Do you think this is reflective of the day I'm having? Everyone's just meh as fuck. Every Pokemon on this page is just meh, meh, meh. Right, somebody's got to be armed. We're going to put a big old howitzer on the back of Wailord. Nice, Frosty. Same wavelength. Same wavelength, my dude. Yeeks. As if I even have to write your name on things these days. It would be easier at this point to just only write a name if it's not you that redeems this. But if you're in the chat, if you're still here, score out of 10. Apologies to YouTube. You don't actually get to see anything when this is happening. You just see the middle bit. You don't even see Diglett. I may as well not. May as well not stream on YouTube, but I do because it's just a button. I just click it. So this is not your best effort, nor your worst, but in that general ballpark, it's all right, John. I mean, look, I was trying to think of. Oh, I tell you what, we could do. Since Hawaii is an island nation. There you go. Is that more Hawaii now? There's like mountains and shit in the background. What if we make it look like that mountain from that a volcano song where you're talking about I just really want to get laid. But it's volcano ladies under the water. You know the one. It's unfocused and lacks flow. God damn. Art cricket, art cricket, art cricket, art cricket, art. Brain. You know the word. Critic. Not cricket. Critic. Art critic. John. Arctic Bear. Arctic monkeys. What did he give me? 8.5. I'm just brain. You'd think I had one, or didn't have one, or something. I don't know. Where are we? What's going on? Art criticism is actually my kind of thing. Did a lot of that in my youth. Not my youth. In my 20s, John. There's a pretentiousness to art critics sometimes. Sometimes things are just things, guys. Sometimes things are just things. They don't have to have some deeper post-humanist meaning. They are just they're just things. Sometimes people just draw a thing. There's no cultural critique involved. There's no thought behind it. I feel like a lot of the time, sometimes people create art and then try to assign cultural critiques to it rather than the other way around. And when it is the other way around, the people who are trying to create a thing, to say a thing, usually end up just not subtly doing it and not doing it subtle enough, so it's just slapping you in the face. You know what I mean? Things are just things. Sometimes people just paint a thing or do a thing, and it's just, there's no deeper meaning. Sometimes it really is just somebody tipped over a can of paint and went, oh, I'll do. You open Pokemon cards with the hope of pulling something great, but you fail more than you should. Why you just put me on blast like that, Tom? That seems like so out of left field. Like, what was that all about? What's that all about, Towns? I'm just out here talking about art, and you're like, you know, all of your endeavors are pointless, right? Diglett should have been the volcano. You're right, Brace. Should have. It really should have. You asked who you were, and you reduced me to that sentence. I'm offended. Art with no meaning is the best. Is there art without meaning? Contradictory to the statement I made 5 minutes ago. I tell you when there is art without meaning. Funny enough, I was telling someone this the other day. Is when you create it in isolation. Song nobody ever listens to. is just you. I don't even know what it is, but it's not a song. Other people have to observe. Art is a performative thing by its nature. Oh, no, it's not. You can sit inside and do art on your own. Is it art then? Or is it just a poem? This is a very silly conversation. Why are we having this conversation? Can we go back to farts, please? That's more my forte. I like the Diglett. It's very Sugimori-esque. It probably is. It probably is Sugimori Diglett. It probably is. It'd just be the stock Diglett drawing. Whatever the stock Diglett drawing is. Did I tell you guys, I did in the Discord, I got IP banned from Pokemon the other day. It only lasted a little while, thankfully, but I got IP banned from Pokemon.com. It is Sugimori Diglett. I was being facetious. Cool. It worked. It worked. I was bulk downloading all of the Pokedex images because I couldn't find any way to do that, or anyone that was offering that that didn't feel like a super suspicious link. But the problem with bulk downloading the Pokedex images is that there's over 1,000 Pokemon, and bulk downloading 1,000 images rapidly from any website is rightly going to cause their security system to go, what the fuck is going on, and stop you. Which was annoying, because the bulk downloader carried on doing his thing, but just downloaded a bunch of dud files. I only got as far as Hoenn. I think I finished the Hoenn Pokedex, and that's as far as I got. You see, the TCG Junior final is starting now. Godspeed, young ones. Godspeed. Destroy your competition, and if you are the competition who got destroyed, my condolences. You're young. Your whole life is ahead of you. Come back with a vengeance next year. Should probably... No, I'm not. I say I should probably watch these things. I'm just not going to. I put it on the other day. Was it yesterday or Friday? Whatever the first day was. And it was about 3/4 of an hour before I realised that there was a separate TCG stream. And I was just watching the VGC going, this is boring. I don't want to watch this. When is the TCG happening? I am a Pokemon creator. I create in the Pokemon space. My entire identity is Pokemon. You'd think I'd know more, but I don't. Should we open a pack? Like, genuinely timed. It probably wasn't 3/4 of an hour. It was probably more like 15 minutes. Numbers are... I exaggerate numbers. But I was genuinely watching a stream. It was only when I saw people in the Discord talking about the TCG, like, stream setup and layout, that I was like... people, what? Is there a different stream happening? And then it turned out there was a different stream happening. There was a different stream. I then went to watch that one, and the layout is cool. The overlay they're using is pretty dope. Let's open this Astral Radiance. It's been too long. We've opened 3 packs. I think this might be a record waffle. With 3 packs in an hour and 20 minutes. This pop shield being in front of my face is doing my nut in. I realise now why I took it off. If I listen to this stream back tomorrow and the pop shield ain't doing shit, it kind of helps with the YouTube recordings. Especially when I'm saying Pokemon Pocket every 5 seconds. But like, how often do I pop anyway? Is it really that much? Is it really helping on the live stream? I have no idea. We'll find out tomorrow when I listen. I mean, you guys could tell me, but you never tell me. I say, guys, how's the stream layout? And you go, oh, yeah, it's alright. It didn't help me say art critic. It's true, it didn't. True, it didn't. Right, we're going to leave that there. Dean Die Tree to the front. Okay, everyone's saying the pop shield's doing bugger all. Fair. Right. Energy guesses in the chat, guys. Well, I should sound quiet at times because I'm further away from the microphone today, but also I've turned the desktop audio down to compensate. So they'll probably sound about the same if you're turning your speakers up to hear me, or not, or listening to me on headphones. I don't know. You always say that, Tams. I spend hours playing with my microphone. You're like, meh, sounds the same. Sounds the same. Cheers. I sound more Welsh. I sound more Welsh. happy. I mean, I don't know how it could sound more well. Funny thing is, right, I've had a really good couple of days. I did. I've had a weirdly good, it's so good of a couple of days, right? Like, I've slept well, the baby slept well, I've got a lot of stuff done. I feel like something's going to explode. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever have those strings of good days? You're like, oh, this is banking too much good in. There's too much good in a string. There's too much good happening right now. There's too much. This is the baseline right now is too high. That means we're building up to a karma's gonna. Do you know what I mean? Or is it just me? Did we do the energy? We didn't do the. Is that the energy? That is the energy. Darkness, not darkness. Metal. Right. Maybe it's just that, Frosty. Maybe after last week's. Maybe it's that liberation of last week's shit show at work. It's just I'm free now, mentally, not financially or contractually, but mentally. A gutsy pickaxe, not where you want a pickaxe. Do what? Chilling in a pond, something. Yeah, Mega. Did you take the bug dick? Big, you take the. Are you having a stroke, Tamsin? Are you okay? Are you alright, Tam? Stantler. History and Quillfish. Scyther. Choppers of trees. Little mushrooms. Oh, little mushrooms. Those cute little mushrooms. Togepi. Chilling. I love this Togepi card. It's one of the cutest Togepi cards we've ever had. Combi. Love combis. Combi's cute. I'd be happy. There's very few Pokemon I'd be happy existing in the real world. Now, don't get me wrong. Vesper Queens would be goddamn terrifying. A world where combis are real would be pretty sweet. Ralts. And a Hollow Irida. It is a hit. I mean, 2 hits. I swear to you. Jai. Again, you're not in the streams, mate. I don't know why I keep talking to you like you're in the streams. But if the guy I sent the other box to gets good hits, I swear to God, I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to cry. It would be a toss-up for me between those two for the best artwork of that pack. The So-So Combi is adorable. The Togepi is. I like adorable Pokemon. Sue me. Look at the routes. Yeah, I mean, I do like this artist, and it is a really nice routes card. And routes is also a cute Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, definitely those are the top 3. It would be hard for me to place a top. But definitely one of those 3. Love that it features Mount Snowdon. It is nice. The composition on all of them is good. I mean, Combi doesn't have much going on in the background, but the little combis, I don't think So-So does. Oh no, she doesn't. They do. I say she. They do quite a lot in the background sometimes. We do like So-So. I do miss when Corey was in the streams, so I had an excuse to wind him up calling them Seesaw. It feels pointless and disrespectful when I'm not doing it to, annoy someone else. Pokemon TCG Live players. Grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card, crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. !social in the chat. Y4Z HZVB HRQ R24. Hopefully you guys get something. I got a yawn. Oh. Hopefully you guys do get something good. Whichever one of you gets those codes. We've not actually claimed any codes from the streams in Pokemon TCG Live for a long time. Because we've not been playing. It does make me wonder if any of them are even claimed. bed. I was wondering why it was so warm. My under-the-desk fan wasn't turned on. Now it is. And I might be even a little bit too cold. If you could believe. Right. Where are we? What's going on? Wait till Stellar Crown is out and the meta gets really shook up. Yeah, but I feel like that's where I stopped. I think the last time I played was just post. Rotation. And I was going to build one of the new post-rotation meta decks, and we just never did. We just never did. Maybe Pokemon TCG Live will be something we get back into, but honestly, I'm hoping that Pokemon Pocket is streamable, and isn't just an off live or isn't just a pre-recorded thing I'm doing. It depends how like the battles work. It would be really cool if there was like, it would be really cool if there was where you could earn packs by playing the game. That would be the smart. I imagine they're gonna do. I'd imagine that's what they're gonna do, right? I don't actually. There's a couple of competitors that they do that exist that I've been meaning to look into. But it would make sense to me that you want to keep people playing the app. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you want people to actually use the app a lot. 2 free packs a day is cool. That gets people to open the app every day. There's got to be then something that keeps people in the app. So the battle system's got to do something. The collections have got to do something. It can't... If it is just a digital collection binder that you can battle people with, I don't think it's got any legs to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got to have a bit of game to it. So there has to be like... It's got to be like an achievement system or tiers or something. You know, like a random I don't know. We'll find out. We actually don't know anything at this point. I've been meaning to download. So there's like a Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, and another one that are sort of the people have said are kind of the competitors, that they kind of what Pokemon Pocket is the space Pokemon Pocket's trying to play in. So I've been meaning to download one and have a look to see how those work. Definitely be able to trade Tamsin. If they launch the game without all of the features that were in that first trailer, they're fucked. Which would be annoying, because I'm banking a lot on Pokemon Pocket being a good and fun game to play. It's like, I'm kind of banking a lot on it. I'm kind of positioning my content, at least off Twitch, and positioning my YouTube and TikTok content to be very Pokemon Pocket focused. It's going to be quite annoying if Pokemon Pocket is not awesome. Do you know what I mean? Left or right, guys? Left or right? It must have MTX though, surely. Don't know what you mean. Carlo, you will have to explain MTX. Really looking forward to seeing what the new meta is like. Microtransactions. It's the first time I've seen that, but I've also been out of that game for a long time. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to have microtransactions. It's going to be interesting to see how much a pack of cards is. They are going to fail if they try and charge the price of a booster pack. I don't know how much I'd be happy paying per pack. I'm not actually sure what I'd be happy paying. It depends why. This is the problem. It depends why you're having the cards. As much as I am a collector more than a battler, and more than an actual competitor, I'm a collector more than a competitor. There's got to be a reason to have. If I'm spending money just to have a collection, I'm gonna spend it on real cards. Do you know what I mean? So there's got to be a reason. There has to be a reason to have those cards. You must be able to earn like Carlucci said, maybe it's money for coins. There's an in-game currency, and then you use the in-game currency to buy packs. That's the reason games do that, is because then there's a disconnect between the value of the coins and the value of the money you've spent on the coins. Especially when it's usually like the more of the in-game currency you buy, the cheaper it is. So there's not actually a fixed rate on how much, which is actually, just how real money works, to be honest. But there's no actual fixed rate, And yeah, hopefully duplicates will add coins like they do it. There's a lot of that sort of stuff. Like the nitty-gritty of the game that I'm looking forward to seeing, because that's really going to make or break the game. How the monetization works is really, really going to make or break the game. It is what they should have done. The thing is, and I said this when Pokemon TCG Live came out, right? The team that are doing Pokemon TCG Live are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They make a free game, a completely free game with no adverts in it and no microtransactions at all. It is a completely free game that's purpose appears to be just as a way to facilitate people learning the Pokemon TCG, in the hopes that those people will actually, enough of those people will transition to playing with the real cards in real tournaments and everything. And I'd imagine that is more true now than it has ever been. Pokemon TCG Live is a battle simulator for the real trading card game. It is a way for people without access to regular in-person battles to run decks with real people. Completely unmonetized, which is crazy. The amount of jip people give it. And I know people are like, oh yeah, but there's other versions, there's other franchises that do it, blah, 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 blah. Sure, maybe, okay. But, Pokemon, thanks for the follow. Werewolf Sins. We should not ask. Or Werewolf's Inns. I don't want to know either way, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? It's weird that they took trading out of Pokemon TCG Live. And it's weird that there aren't microtransactions in Pokemon TCG Live. You don't have to try and pronounce. I mean, I don't have to. You'll excuse me if I do. And if you don't want me to, just say. But I'm going to try. I'm going to at least try. Pokemon TCG Live could be better, but I understand why it's not. It's free, guys. It's fucking free. They make no money on that, and it probably costs a fortune to run. Can't help but be a sub. Do you know what I mean? Hey, thanks for the bits, Werewolf. And Laurie with the sub. You legend. How are you, Laurie? You can't help but be a sub. Oi, oi. Too much eBay listings on the TCG online trade. Well, this is another issue. Oh, sorry, Laurie. I forgot. You don't like being called a legend. A myth. An archetype of awesomeness. How would you like to be appropriately addressed? What was I saying? Yeah, that's the problem Pocket's gonna have. Inevitably, I'm sorry, Laurie, we recognize no gods or queens or royalty, no gods or kings. We can recognize you as divine in nature, but we can't recognize you as a formal royalty. We can recognize your divinity in your actions and your being, but do you know what I mean though? Like, they're gonna have the same problem with Pocket. You can trade. I'd imagine you can trade with friends or anyone. So there is going to be a market. Immediately, immediately, day one, there will be a market. If you can just open trade with people, there will be a physical market. Now, if you can buy cards from people in the app using the in-game currency that then transfers the in-game currency to them, that would be interesting. Your ethereal awesomeness, Laurie Luna. I like that. Be a much better monarch. My first decree would be to abolish the monarchy. That's why, tunnels in France and all that. On-screen celebration. I don't get to see. I wish I got to see what that did. pack battle, Catherine. How would you like to pack battle? How would you like the pack battle, Catherine? We're just going to open a pack at the same time and you tell me what you pulled. We trust you. Is that how you want to do it? Lay down your rules of engagement. Do it backwards or cheers, mate. Okay, we'll both do it. You'll post in Discord. Okay, cool. You ready? We're going to do it now. I've got to do it backwards, so bear with me. Have you two just finished a game of Apex? Decided to come in and be balanced. Don't do it like that. It's noisy. There's a child. Yeet! Slice, slice. May she rest in peace. Race lot, eat up. God damn it, guys. Can you behave yourselves? And the Rowlet. Gonna pat the Rowlet. Pat, pat. Right. Feeling good about this pack, Catherine. Feeling good about this pack. Right. We have to do it backwards, and we need to do the race lot, eat or pat. Nice and easy. Eevee. Our days. Kanuga or Kanugark. Tablog. We'll have a tablog. Cheeky tablog. Recturts. Tiggin. We'll go with that. We'll go with it. Recturts, Tiggin. Tekessenegg. Yep, that works. Icom Gnidnib. Icom Gnidnib. Moodno. Junior's final is about to start. Get him. Godspeed. Less signs. The signs? Are you going to win this, Catherine? Yeah. It's Crowzer. It's a Crowzer. It's a Crowzer. It's a Crowzer. Didn't even get a hollow energy, Catherine. Literally, Catherine, all you've got to do is get a hollow energy and you're beating me. That's not a thing yet, Frosty. We still haven't implemented that, Frosty. Just click the clip button. There's a little clip button. Oh, we didn't do the race lot Smash or Pass. It's not Smash or Pass. We stopped doing Smash or We stopped doing Smash or Pass. It is not Smash or Pass. It's Eat or Pass now. Are we going to eat the wolf? I don't think you should eat predators. I think eating predators is a bad move. Zoror doesn't look particularly tasty, so you'd rather smash it. You behave yourself. I think I'd rather eat it. Given the choice, eat or smash. I'm eating the Zoror. Although, no, I'm definitely eating it. If that's the options, it's not Smash or Pass anymore, Laurie. We stopped doing Smash or Pass. We didn't, however, stop giving out code cards. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. ! Social in the chat. Welcome to the stream, Werewolf. Welcome to the stream. CGYWZ2DMYH HXT. I'm still gonna play Smash or Pass. You guys in chat are free to play Smash or Pass on the cards all you like. That is up to you. You don't necessarily need to communicate that to me, although I am now curious. We know there are quite a few fursuit aficionados in the chat. I'm sure Zororokor is popular amongst that community. There's only surface level confusion right now. If Mitch had a drink, it gets worse. Oh dear. Oh no. It doesn't get worse. We just get we get crackers out and we get funky. We don't have the green screen. Should we do a green screen card? Anyone here actually play the TCG live? I did. Quite a few people. Actually, energy drinks. Quite a few people. Rowlet, no. Right, let's make sure we got something. What should we have as our scrolling background today? God, I never made that. We really do. I'm going to regret asking this. Because I don't want you to get timed out. What, werewolf? Huh? Energy drinks, by all means, you can pop a username in the chat. Just don't dox yourself, but you can pop a username in the chat if you want. People can add you a fight. There's some demons in this community though. Tamsin's a demon, Catherine's a demon. Well, this is why Pokemon TCG Live exists. I'm going to assume that your name is Jay, or energy drinks was just taken and you were like, meh, I'll just go with energy drinks. You still can't find the One Piece Pidgeot? Just keep sailing. You'll find it. It's out there somewhere. Just keep sailing. Should we put... No. Oh, was there a... Why don't we could put that stream up. We can put streams in the background of my streams, right? I can green screen my hands over streams. That's a thing that we're allowed to do. That counts as reaction content, right? Like that counts as reaction content if we do that. Right. We want... Wait, is it just the main Pokemon that we're doing? Right, we're gonna take the sound off. Right, dim sound yo. We're just gonna crack open some packs. There's a Rowlet on the screen, Twitch. Oh, you guys on YouTube can't see this. Hang on a minute. Doodly. Scrolling flex turn off. Oh wow, that looks horrible on... Oh no, it just looks horrible in general. I thought it just looked horrible on YouTube. Turns out, just generally looks horrible. Right, let's scroll that down on YouTube so it's at least a little bit... There we go. Right, okay. Get my deck out and pretend I'm there. If I had one, Andy. I don't have a deck. Right, we're gonna open a pack over the top. Hello, children. Godspeed on your junior final. Look at these kids. These kids are all smarter than me. All of these children are smarter than me. Who's that lady? Oh, I'm guessing she's a judge. The one over there. That guy's a judge. We're gonna open a pack. Or a variation of what's going on. One of them's playing your deck. I like how they do. I've not actually seen them do prize cards before. I like how they do that. Also, I like how that kid's got the Japanese cards. Are you allowed to do... I mean, I guess you must be allowed to do that, right? The professors are red. Right. Yeah, no, that's cool. I like how they do that. That's very interesting. How scared would you be? Like, what are these kids, like 10? These kids have got to be like 10 years old, right? Younger than 10. How scared would you be right now? At that age, I'd be crapping my pants. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack kids have no fear. Nah, they do though. My nephew's a little wimp. Sorry, kid. He's not that much of a... He's a bit of a wimp though. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your buy merch. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social. Yeah, my sister is a cotton wool parent. CXB, GD, ZK, TCW, HGV. When he was little, we had to, because we lived with them for like a couple of years, and then we moved away, and then I came back. The first time I came back, this kid was fearless when he used to hang around with me. We'd take him out the forest, and he'd like be throwing himself off cliffs and stuff. He was a legend. And then we left. And then we came back. He was too scared to go down slides, so I had to trick him. I had to trick him into going down the slides. Slides, guys, slides. This kid was 6. Axu. Schniegel. Frau. At the moment, the children are playing cards. Dartrix. Slitherwing. Zerosix Machinations. Crobat. Meowth. Zorura. And a Revavroom. Revavroom EX. A Revavroom EX. Nice. Oh, we got Hollow Fire Energy as well. Cheeky. Cheeky Hollow. Oh, well, thank you, Pokemon TG Livestream. Am I allowed to do this? Okay. I'm an unofficial co-streamer. Seeing you every day, what is there left to be scared of? Well, exactly. Nobody knows fear if you've, met the devil. I like this kid's sleeves. Those are cool sleeves. The layout is good. I like the layout. It's very cool. Roaring Moon. Leading with the Flutter Mane. These things don't look good. With the cameras. The new hollows. Everyone talking about the what were they? The frosted sleeves. Being like, oh, you can't have, we can't have unfrosted sleeves because they look rubbish on cameras. Look at those. I mean, you've got the overlay now, so you can kind of understand what's going on. But look at those. I love the health bars. Love the health bars. The fact they've got active health bars. I want to know how this system is set up. I want to know if this is a thing that the production team behind the scenes running this. Why is there an oversized Revavroom? I'm actually playing this match, guys. I'm gonna win with my Revavroom. I've got to keep my own content on screen so that this counts as commentary. Obviously, you guys can't hear it, right? You can't hear I've muted it. Yeah, I've muted it. Oh no freaking way! That's awesome. Did you know you could do that? That's awesome. Alright, guys, this is the first time I've actually sat in one of these streams. Did you see that then? When that card was up on the screen, I put my mouse over the top of it and the thing popped up with the thing. That is cool. That is really cool.
Wow.
That is insanely cool. Well, fair play to them. Fair play to them. The setup for this. I know they had some trouble with the audio. Like, straight away. I know they did have some audio problems. What if we do... No, not like that. Not like that. Is it Alt? It is Alt. We'll do it like that, and we'll put Fire Red Leaf Green in the background. There we go. There we go. That's a bit better. You guys can see things a bit better now. Yeah, they really worked on this overlay, and it's pretty good. Hopefully they keep it for all tournaments. They'd be crazy not to keep this for all tournaments, right? They'd be absolutely crazy not to keep this for all tournaments. That's so good. The fact that it's interactive is very cool. I like that. It's very good. Anyway, we're going to pretend the children aren't there now. And I'm going to continue on with the scheduled program. How many packs have we opened? We've opened like... In Die Tree, Bedrock, and Quick. We've opened 6, which isn't too bad for 2 hours. That is 3 packs an hour, guys. That's some kind of record for us. I think the record is actually 4 packs over 2 hours, but those are particularly waffly streams. There's a lot for you, Faye Tamsin, Faye. They really worked on this overlay. It's pretty good. Hopefully they keep it. Yeah, hopefully they do. It's cool. Again, I struggle to like follow along with these games. I gotta be honest, it looks like it's probably easier to follow the juniors games than it was the few adults games that I watched. Did you see that a guy apparently cheated? I've not really paid much attention to any of the stuff that's been going on, by the way. Like, none of the stuff that's been going on. Did you see that guy tried to cheat? That's crazy. I don't know, Catherine. Maybe it's just I'm in a different frame of mind today than I was. Pick a pack. Put the packs on top of the child. There you go. Pick a pack. Left or right, guys. Yeah, some dodgy shuffling. Some really like... Imagine going to Worlds and choosing to cheat. Okay, let's see which player is going to win the pack battle. Let's do it like that. We'll do it like this. I think that's Logan Bailey. I think the other kid is Sakuya Ota, the Japanese player, and the US player. So it's Japan versus the US at the moment. How crazy would you be to cheat at Worlds? At Worlds. I don't know what the name of the person who cheated is. Energy drinks, if that's what you were asking. I don't know the name of the tier. I've not really kept up with the like the nitty gritty of everything. Do you know what I mean? We're going left, Frosty. Alright, we're opening a pack for Logan Bailey in the US. Probably cheated to get there in the first. Well, that's what a lot of people have said, PJ. I don't know if it was the same guy. I don't know if it was the guy who got caught cheating or somebody else, but I saw quite a few people posting about one of the players and saying that if you play against this dude, don't just count on the judges to watch him. Watch him yourself because he's cheated his way all the way to Worlds. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? It's nuts. Took a card from his discard pile and slipped it into his lap. Bonkers. It's bonkers. Right. I'm going to scoot that away. We'll do that in a minute. Green screen pack. Houndoom. We haven't hit one of these in a while. Look how green he is. We got the Rowlet. Fracture. Persian. Yveltal. Powerglass. Genesect. Duskull. Alright, okay, this is the first gold we've actually hit in this set. I love special energy cards. Love special energy cards. Special energy cards are great. And a Haxorus. Oh, that's lovely. Right, hang on a minute, because we've got to have a proper look at this. Yeah, no, that's really pretty. I love gold energies. Love gold energies. Really pretty card. Really happy with that pull. That's the first big hit we've had as well. Really nice. Clip. Really nice. Really nice energy card. I like gold. The feel of it. The taste. The smell. Very nice gold card. Very nice gold card. I will trade you for everything you have, Tamsin. I'll trade you for one of those EVs you pulled earlier. Right, so that was technically the one that I said was Logan's pack, which is a cool name, by the way. Have I told you guys about the cave? Do you know the picture I popped in the Discord of me and my daughter? Off on adventures up in the mountains. Pokemon TG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TG Live code card, crack one open on your boy Mert, let me know if you're getting the good, exclamation point social in the chat, NMB, MLQK, 6LX, TK9. So the place we go to, the forest we go to, is an old copper mine. Or there's lots of old copper mines around there, and there's a cave that is essentially a tunnel just dug straight into the cliffside that goes for like a long time. Like, you shine a torch down into this cave, you cannot see the back of the cave. Like, you're talking a good couple of minutes to get from the entrance right to the back. This kid was fearless. Like, no fear of the cave at all. Absolutely no fear. There was kids older than her who were like looking at her like, oh, okay, if you're cool, then maybe we can go. Oh, I mean, I'll pop it back up for you, Energy. There you go. Crack on. But I didn't get a picture of her in the cave. We found a moth. John, if you're still in the chat, we found a moth, but I didn't take a photo of it for you. I don't think you're still in the chat, but we found a moth. I meant to ask you about the moth I found. It was deep in a cave. It was It was orangey. It was almost copper. The moth itself in a copper mine was almost coppery. It had spots. It was brown. It was large. It was a large brown coppery moth. I think. Or I'm misremembering. It was dark. I did have a torch, but it was dark. I don't know why I started talking about the cave. I think I was just really proud of my daughter for being fearless. It really is fearless. She's like, cave? Nah, going in here. Good times. There was another thing I was supposed to talk about here on stream. She's just doing great. She's 2.5. She knows her alphabet. She can count. She sings like 3 or 4 songs. She's smart. She's the best. I missed your bit before. Well, about it being tempting to trade it for the Eevee. But the other drama from Worlds. What was the other drama from Worlds? One of the top 4 cat person did the bus. No, I saw this because I commented it on Twitter, right? And everyone who saw it, or like people who saw it, thought that I was saying that it wasn't the right decision. It was absolutely the right decision to kick that guy for doing that gesture. I'm not going to do the gesture because we're currently watching the junior. I'm not going to do that gesture over children playing the game. In fact, now I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of things that I say that we probably shouldn't have. It feels like there's kids in the room. I saw people talking about the gesture. I didn't see people saying what the gesture was. And I was like, my God, was someone like throwing gang signs or something? Like, did someone like flip the bird? Like, what's going on? Like, what was this gesture that people did? I'm going to turn the desktop capture off and just have the scrolling background for a bit. Because I want to talk about the wank gesture. But I don't want to talk about the wank gesture with children in the background. Holy shit, Juice has got 450 people. Yeah, see, I'm definitely trying to get... I'm definitely going to try and be unofficial co-streamer next year. 450 Juice, god damn. That guy's usually got like... Not to be offensive, but that dude's usually got like my numbers. Every time I see that guy streams, he's got like my numbers. Guy's got 450 people in his stream right now. I don't even know what I'd do if there was 450 people in my stream. I'll probably never have to find out. Anyway, what were we talking about? We're talking about that symbol or that gesture. I found it so weird the way people were talking about it, because the way I saw people talking about it was as if it was like the most offensive gesture in the world. Like when people were saying that they were doing a gesture, that there was an offensive gesture done, I thought it was going to be like gang signs or the middle finger or something. Yeah, I mean, I saw the footage. You definitely had a smoke. Apparently, well, not apparently, I saw the footage. There was another competitor that did exactly the same gesture. And it kind of makes me think, I don't know where country those two were from. Because, like, that was not that offensive when I grew up. Or especially where I grew up. Like, you didn't do that to other people. Like, alright, it's, wanker. But, like, that was almost, it was something you did to your mates when you were far away. Like, I know it is offensive, but the way people were talking about it before I saw what the actual... Well, it's like I said on the tweet, right? You don't do any gestures when you're on a competitive stage like that. You shake hands, and that's it. And even then, some people are like, don't touch me. Like, it is completely inappropriate to do any kind of celebratory gesture or anything like that. Not condoning it, not defending it, not doing any of that stuff. What I was trying to say was, when I saw people talking about it and not saying what the gesture was and not sharing the footage, so I didn't know what the gesture was, I thought it was going to be a lot worse. What Pokemon did was 100% right. What everybody's saying is 100% right. Bad sportsmanship. It's a dick move. Like you said, you're you're doing a family-friendly franchise on a stage where there's children watching. At most, you should shake people's hand, and that's it. You should be gracious in your winning or defeat. But again, the way people were talking about it, I thought it was like, I was expecting to see the video and the guy would stand up and do, you know, was it The Hangover, where like there's a way of doing that gesture that is a lot more lewd. Do you know what I mean? There's a way of doing it that's a lot more lewd. Like, I thought it was going to be really, really bad instead of just bad. Do you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Just one of my many hot takes lately. The people have been like, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? I say the other day. Oh, it was the guy who, the Honolulu guy, the guy at Worlds, who everyone was like piling on. Like, absolutely piling on. For buying basically as much as he was allowed to buy. Not breaking any amounts or anything. He bought as much as he was allowed to buy. It turns out how much you were allowed to buy was a lot more than people expected it to be. People were going mental on that post. It did. Well, no, part of it was, I was kind of, what's the right word for it? Like, it was supposed to be semi-sarcastic, PGL. Because at that point, everybody had retweeted it, being like, rah, 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 and writing big, like, paragraphs about how mad they were. So I was supposed to be like, I am also mad. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of like semi-sarcastic commentary, but also, you know, like, I could have written paragraphs if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. Guys could do drugs on the stream table and it would be like, come on, guys, we don't know what you want. I mean, if everyone's talking about someone just being a bit sniffy and rubbing their nose a lot, you know? Your other tweet called him a bad word for me. Oh no, in fairness, PGL, in fairness, at that point, I hadn't actually seen the picture. I was responding to a tweet of somebody who was talking about scalpers. I didn't know it was in reference to that tweet. I thought it was just a general reference to people being scalper pricks, you know? That was before I had seen the picture. The retweet of the actual picture then was me then saying, you know, everyone be mad about this. I'm also mad. But the one you're mentioning where I said some naughty words, that was just reaction to the specific tweet that, I think, was it Jester? It was Jester TCG posted something about people being scalpers. So yeah, at that point, not even seeing the picture. Thing he shouldn't have done is brag about it. Yeah, but he wasn't. The thing is, you actually look at the picture. He wasn't bragging about it. He just posted a photo and was like, this is my haul from... It was a really, actually mild tweet. But everyone just assumed he was scalping because people thought that the buy limits would be a lot lower than that. Like, a lot lower than that. And then the guy's justification for it afterwards, that he was actually selling a lot of it, but... and was selling it for over retail price so that he could recoup some costs. Like, is it really any different selling it for above retail on eBay or selling it above retail to your boys back at the, you know, at your local card store? Is it really any different? Really? You're still taking product to sell for over retail price. Does it matter who's buying it? It's nuanced, as everything is. You don't really get any nuance on Twitter. Some other guy got lambasted too. Literally just bought one of each for himself. I think people would just be mad. Every time you two are dicks about how long it takes me to open packs, it takes me longer to open packs. Shut up. Depends how much over retail price, but not really. Yeah, but... I feel like, I mean, Corey said the same thing. He was like, you know... Look, if I'm going all the way to Honolulu and picking up some products, I'm still probably only going to charge everyone what I paid for it, you know? Like, I get what people say about recouping costs and all of that jazz, but... I don't know, just feels... It's not as black and white. It's very grey. And that's why I deleted the tweet where I was like, I'm also mad, because as it turns out, I'm not actually that mad about it. Like, there's discussions to be had around it. But not that mad about it. More mad about the people who, you know, there was plenty of other people who were actually doing like crazy stuff, you know. I've got 2 pixel Pokemon mats still. Can I have 3? No. Still feel bad about those pixel mats. But again, it didn't charge anyone for more than what I paid for. I was out of pocket for all of those because I had to pay the import fees and things. Thought sometimes of buying extra cards on my Japanese orders to help fund my collection, but could never justify. Well, the thing is, like, if you're buying Japanese cards, if you're just buying a couple, like, there's nothing wrong with reselling necessarily. I know quite a few people who will buy, you know, buy cards to sell. You gotta take it case by case basis, surely. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. NQB 9HY2 MHJ KKQ. KKQ. Like, I've never bought anything specifically to resell. But I do have stuff sealed that if I needed money, if I was desperate for money, I'd sell them. I plan on opening them one day. But between now and then, if I was desperate for cash and one of those boxes was worth 3 times I paid for it, then of course I'm going to sell it. Inkay. Drowsy. Nice Joltik up a tree. Horsey. Curum. Night Stretcher. Nick in college. Hypno. And that reverse Hollow Knight Stretcher. It'd nice to just get some illustration wrist. Are you fucking kidding? How many of these goddamn okie dokies am I gonna pull? I think this is what, the 4th one now? It's the 4th okie dokie I've pulled. Hey, thank you for the bitties, werewolf. And it's just a regular grass energy. I love the Doge. Oh, he do be shiny, this one. He do be well shiny. Almost looks better on the green screen, this hollow. Yeah, it is a nice pull, Jay, but I pulled 4 of these so far. Literally the 4th one of those that I pulled. It'd be nice to get something other than Okie Dokie EX at this point. There are other EXs in the set, Pokemon. There are. There are actually other EXs. Monferno. Why do I feel like Monferno is the one that's got like the monkey with the fire pubes? The monkey with the fire pubes. Right, where was that page where we did one for Tamsin the other day? There we go. No problem, Werewolf. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the bitties. I appreciate you. Drop by again. We're live on Sunday every week. 8 p.m. British. Whatever 8 p.m. British is, wherever you are. Oh, you're a legend. Thank you. What's that, like 30 bits today now? You beauty. Appreciate you, Werewolf. Enjoy your day. I hope you get loads of, what was it? Shiny. Read back up in the chat. My eyes are balked. Shiny Beldums. I hope you get like shitloads of shiny Beldums. Like loads of them. What was it? It was... Monferno. Right. Monferno. Pretty sure he's got like... Pretty sure he's just like a super spindly monkey. Why do I feel like he had balls on his feet like Mewtwo? I don't know why I feel like he had balls on his feet like Mewtwo. Now I'm just drawing a Mewtwo monkey. now I'm just drawing a Mewtwo monkey. Oh, buggered that up. And it's just Frosty. Was that quick enough for you, Frosty? Was that quick enough for you? Was that quick? Please look up what you draw. Well, I have to, because otherwise I don't know if I've drawn it correctly. Right. Let us consult the interwebs for Monferno. I really, really should learn not to cover my keyboard in shit. No. Oh, now come. No, I think I smashed that. Absolutely nailed it. Okay, I didn't get the pubes right. In that I added some and there was none. I think that's pretty close. I think it's unfair to scold me for this. I think that's pretty close. Look, right? Look, it's a monkey. He does have swirls on his head. He does have swirls on his head. Okay, I didn't realize that it might be the evolution afterwards that's got the pubes. What's the evolution of Monferno? I'm sure one of them had pubes. Nope, just imagining things. Just imagining, just adding pubes where there's no pubes. Although I think I was drawing Infernape. I think I was definitely drawing Infernape with all of the swirls and the circles on his feet and the Mewtwo tail. I was definitely drawing Infernape. 4 out of 10. I will take that straight to the bank, Frosty. That is an error in your judgment, not mine. My God. Thanks for the redeem, my dude. I was like doing draw from memories. You've got the fact it's a monkey. Yeah. I mean, four limbs and a tail. 4 limbs, smash that bit. Right, let's ungreen screen. I'm fed up of watching that scrolling background now. Let's go back to the classic, shall we? Green. Let's just do green. No, we're not going to just do green. We're going to move the patented green screen. No one else does it for good reason. For very good reason. It's incredibly hard to do and still be able to see the cards. In fact, it's damn near impossible. Well, it's not impossible. We did manage to get it to work once, but it took about 3 or 4 layers of green screen. Which meant any time I wanted to turn it on, I had to turn on 3 or 4 layers of green screen, and that's just way too many extra clicks. I ain't doing that many extra clicks. It's nuts. Right, where are we at? We've opened a handful of packs. We've been live for a handful of hours. I've actually been live for over 2 hours now, which is crazy. Doesn't feel like it, but also feels like I've been awake for 48 hours. We're in the flagging portion of the stream, where my brain's turning off. But was it ever on? Who knows? At this point, who knows? Why have Pokemon Pocket tweeted something? What are you tweeting now? One day you will follow me. Pokemon Pocket is never happening. Do any of the main Pokemon accounts follow people? I bet they do, don't they? Pokemon TG UK follows 12 people. And it's all just Pokemon accounts. One day. It'll happen. I believe strong enough. I don't. And it would be pretty weird if they did, if I'm honest. It would be incredibly weird if they did, in fact. Right. We can open some more Shrouded Fable. Do you know what? Actually, yeah, we'll keep opening Shrouded Fable. I'll save the sleeve boosters for another time. Catherine, we'll wait another week to try and get your Charizard. Oh dear. Oh, I just dropped them. We might never see those again. Those Obsidian Flames packs might be gone forever. Who knows? I'll find them tomorrow. They're in the room somewhere. They won't have disappeared. They won't have just vanished once they hit the floor. Although, technically not impossible. They could have dematerialized as soon as they hit the carpet. It wouldn't be the first time. They definitely have the Zard in it. I'd be so happy if I pulled you the Zard. I'd be so happy. Soon. Right, we're currently still in an ad break. So, I'm not going to open any packs yet. But we will get the 2 packs up. Currently, we've pulled 2 Okie Dogies in this stream so far. How many, to do a prediction on how many more Okie Dogies are we going to pull? I actually know where my hits from this set are knocking about. Is that one by there? I really need to tidy this desk up. There is too much stuff. Yes, Frosty. What's up? Oh no, it's Monkey Dory we pulled last time. Oh no, we do. Okay, so we still have 4. Huh? Check Discord. Check Discord. Oh god. Okay, I'll check Discord. What bullshit awaits me in Discord, Frosty? Son of a bitch code. I mean... Oh, damn. Catherine's pack 2 was pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice card. Congratulations. Well done, Carluccia. That's a nice card. Just so Professor's researchers, Colin's saying he hates posing but gets excited enough to share a cool picture of himself. You're the worst. It was a cool picture. It was a cool picture, okay? I make no apologies for posting an awesome photo of me out in the woods. God, complain when I don't share pictures of me. Complain when I do. You just like complaining, don't you? You all just like being complainy pants. Too many acts. There's too many acts in the Discord today. Oh, just people, the skin down in the thing. Right. Left or right, guys? Left or right? It was a very nice photo that the missus had. The framing of it was. It was like AI. It was like it was generated. Last time I share a selfie. I mean, it technically wasn't a selfie. It's the last time I share a photo, the back of me from far away. Next time you get an up close back of me, you're ungrateful sods. Left. Left is the monkey, so let's go left. Shake, shake, shake. So these are all mini tins. We do have, unfortunately, because I forgot to cancel them. Otherwise I probably would have only bought one. We do have the Pokemon Center ETBs coming. So we will be opening one of those at some point. Because I'm going to keep one sealed. Keep every special set sealed. Not that there's anything that special about the set other than how bad the pull rates are, but we always keep one sealed. So we'll be keeping one of the Pokemon Center ETB sealed. We'll be cracking open the other one. That'll probably be next week's stream. I'd imagine they're turning up tomorrow. Pokemon TG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TG Live code card, crack one open on your boy Mert. Let me know if you're getting the good exclamation point social in the chat. LKP CCWW 7BV ZBW. We're not actually that far off now, the release of the next set, right? Yeah, they say that, Elad. Sometimes I don't get a dispatch email from the Pokemon Center. Things just turn up. Like, they just turn up. Like the coin and the sleeves. Coin and the sleeves. Didn't turn up. John, you're back. I was asking you about a moth earlier. And you weren't here. Or you just didn't want to talk. I found a moth in a cave. I didn't get a photo because I was using my phone as a torch, but I found a moth in a cave. I found a cave moth. No, that's fine, John. So were we for a little bit. Cave moth. Not to be mistaken for Kate Moss. Cave moth. What even is a Kate Moss? What even is a cave moss? What was going on? I've forgotten how to use words. Everything is caves, moss, and Kates. Yeah, it's like early September, right? Are we in September now? Anyway, this moth, John. It was in a cave. It was a cave moth. And, oh, my boy. I'm trying to describe the cave moth to you so that you can try and identify the cave moth based purely on descriptions. It was a large-ish moth relative to other moths that I usually see. I'd say it was probably about 4 or 5 centimeters long with its wings closed. I did not see it fly. It was brown with like orange bits on it, which was cool because we found it in an old copper mine, and it was a copper colored moth, which I thought was cool. The children who were in the cave with me the children who were in the cave with me thought the moth was gemstones at first, and then I pointed out that it wasn't gemstones, it was in fact a living creature. And we poked it, or I didn't poke it, one of the children poked it. And I said, don't poke the moth. And it still didn't fly away. Which of the 2,500 species of moths in the UK is the cave moth? It's called the Herald. I swear to God, John, if you have got the type of moth it is from that description, Meowth, we will look at the moth now on Crowgang. If I Google that and it's something Scoliopteryx libarix. Libatrix? Scoliopteryx libatrix. Right then. Decidui. Slither wing. Dusk hull. Cedra. Thought that was a gold card for a second. It was just the lighting. And a water energy. I'm going to Google this moth. Hang on. Scoliopteryx libatrix. How did you do this, John? I'm pretty sure. No, actually, no. No, I don't think that's... Was its wings like that? Look, it's very much the same colour. I don't remember its wings being all choppy like that. I thought it had a very smooth profile. I don't remember its wings being choppy like that. The colour is definitely right. It's a very copper coloured moth. You probably are right, and I'm just misremembering the shape of his wings. I was, after all, in a cave. I think you might be right there, John. I cannot help those who are too blind to see the truth. I can't believe you got the species of moth from my description of moth. But yeah, just for everybody else, I'm not going to whip the green screen out because it's on the floor and I can't be bothered. And this is easier. Just for everyone else's benefit. This was the moth. Look upon my moth. Behold. They have lovely stripy socks. I'm going to be honest, did not see the moth's feet. It was on a cave wall and being pestered by small children who I was trying to tell don't pester the moth. Number one, we were in a very enclosed space, and if the moth had flown, there was a lot of kids who probably would have freaked out, and then you've got flailing children inside of a small cave. It would have been disastrous. Not least for me and the other adult who were in the cave, who were both hunched over because it was a very small cave. I say very small cave. Very small caves, you've got to be on your hands and knees and you can't wear a backpack, but you know. It was a cave. It was a cave. Moths are awesome. I like moths when they're away from my face. I have a long history of sitting in the dark at my computer with the windows open. And the problem with that is the computer screens light up your face like the moon. The moths think you are something that they should go towards. I'd love to see an Atlas moth. Those things don't even look real. They look fake. They look like Pokemon. Atlas moths look like Pokemon. They definitely look like Pokemon. There's a few creatures on the planet that look like they could be Pokemon. They could just take the Atlas moth, cartoonize it, and just release it as a Pokemon, and nobody apart from moth experts would bat an eye. I like the caterpillars. Are they called caterpillars when they're moth-based? I like elephant hawk. Yeah, because they're just elephant hawk caterpillars. It's incredibly weird when you see one, having not seen one for a long time. You forget that those are everywhere. We see them quite a lot at the allotments, or near the allotments, where I grew up. Many a child from the estate thought that they were snakes. And me being a boy of the woods would have to say, no, no estate child. That's not a snake. It's just a very large caterpillar. Accidentally threatened the first one I found with a slow worm. You threatened it with a slow worm? You you brandished a slow worm. It's an elephant hawk moth caterpillar. Larva is the official term. Are they not officially caterpillars? Or is caterpillar just the larval stage of the moth? Or is caterpillar just for butterflies, but we've just used it for moths because it's easier? Oh, don't break. We've had Flora's larva on a bloody loop for about 3 weeks now. I mean, Danny Go is alright. As far as Flora's larva goes, he's alright. But I've spent many, many evenings jumping onto my settee and then pretending the floor is an ice cube or whatever he says. Just moving the slow worm off the path because it was between a wall and the road, but where I put the caterpillar was there and it pulled us out. So basically you took a slow worm and engaged it in battle with a cat. You had a real life Pokemon battle, Catherine. You took a slow worm to a caterpillar and just said, fight. Not intentionally. An ova is an egg. The larva is the caterpillar. The pupa is the chrysalis. And the imago is the adult. Of those 4 terms, I've heard them all, apart from imago. Never heard that before, John. Thank you. I will forget this immediately, but in the moment that I've learned it, it's interesting and I like it. Caterpie versus Ekans. Catherine's just out here making real animals fight with each other on the street. Wish I had a camera at the time. It was my first time seeing a slow worm. I've not seen a slow worm in years. Not really seen many snakes in the UK. That's a couple of... You don't really see them. You've got to go looking for snakes. Apparently there was a lot of grass snakes around, but never really saw. I know they're not technically snakes, John, but they're snake-esque. They're snake-like. They're more snake than lizard, even though they're technically lizard. Right? My mate gets hammerhead worms in her all in her garden. I'm snake-esque? How dare you? Although, never actually seen a wild snake. Get grass snakes down this way from time to time. Then no grass. Even adders aren't really a problem. Snake-esque, but with girth. I mean, I wasn't gonna be the one to say. I almost did. Even adders aren't really a massive problem. Like, don't piss them off, but don't piss anything off. Like, don't piss. Just leave nature alone. Observe from a distance and enjoy. Like, I don't think adders are even the kind of snake that, if you stand on it, it's more likely to just still try and run away than it is to turn around and bite you. Like, unless you pick it up and piss it off, you know? And even then, weirdly, I watched a YouTube thing about adders the other day. Apparently not really, it's like, it's painful, but like, you're not dying. You know, it's just painful. If you stood on an adder, it's definitely biting. Well, then I have been fed wrong information. I've never met an adder. Do not listen to me for your adder-based behavior protocols. If you see an adder, tickle it on the chin. It'll make it calm down and you'll have a new friend. Yeah, it's like the spiders everyone freaks out because every 6 months the Daily Mail run an article and somebody's been, oh, the false widows are killing people again. And they're not. The likelihood of even seeing it, exactly. I'm prepared to avoid, it's true. You're petrified of snakes, John. Are you Indiana Jones? You do kind of look like you could be an adventure archaeologist, not gonna lie. You do have those vibes about you. I bet you do own a ragged Stetson. Me, a proud gay man, afraid of snakes. Is there a particular thing? But Indy hates snakes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's why I was, you know. Welcome, Auntie St. Apple. It's always nice to see you. Welcome back. Good evening. Or good day, wherever you are in the world. I did see a video of a guy walking around in America, and I think it was like a copperhead. That rings a bell. And he stood on it and it bit him, and there hadn't been a copperhead where he was, like in the park he was in. I think it was a YouTube short I was doom scrolling. And luckily there was people nearby, because he was like, bruh, I just stood on like the worst fucking snake ever. Can you help? But he was so calm about it. He was like, oh no, I've stood on a copperhead. It's like, dude, he was super calm. He was calm as fuck. Like, we live in an environment where nothing is that spooky, you know? I got bit by a dragonfly once, but I didn't need to call the forest rangers, you know? Little bastards. I was showing my daughter the other day ants biting you, because there was an ant's nest in the park she was in, and she found it really funny that if you tapped around the ant's nest, they all came out, looking for, you know, looking to murder, looking to kill. And black ants, if you pick them up, they'll try and bite you. You can watch them if your eyesight's good enough. If you get them close enough to your face. They'll try and bite you. Can't feel it, because... Or I've never been able to feel it. Maybe if I put them somewhere really sensitive, like an armpit. Or whatever that part of your body is. You guys can't see. The bit on the other side of your elbow pit. Whatever that's called. You know, somewhere really soft. But like, you can't feel it on your fingers. And even if you could, I don't think you can feel it that bad. Apparently red ants hurt, but I've picked up red ants. I must just have really impenetrable skin. Because I never had a problem with red ants, even when I was a kid. Apparently people can smell ants. Did you see? I shared that on X the other day, someone posted it. Apparently ants have a smell, and and it's a genetic thing, some people can smell ants. That shit's crazy. I like ants. I've been pissing ants off forever. For my own entertainment. But like... It's the formic acid they give off. But that's wild, John. There's just people walking around like smelling ant. just that whole concept to me is funny. Smell ant. And also, why do some of us be able to smell ant and some of us can't? What evolutionary purpose did that have? Well, that's why it was crazy that the guy was just so chill about it. Like, bitten by a very nasty snake and was just like, oh well, somebody phone the authorities. Ants are the main food plant. Food plant? Food source of the green woodpecker. Woodpecker? The green woodpecker. Heat moth. What the fuck's a heat moth? I'm not going to Google woodpecker. I've got safe search off. I was going to say, that's a Pokemon. Did they eat ants? Is there ants in the Pokemon world? Is an anteater like Pokemon? I mean, maybe it eats Durants. Maybe that's why it's a fire type, because it needs to be able to melt the Durant. But Durants are massive, aren't they? Fucking huge things. You're in moth mode, Svay. He just sat down and was like, I got bitten. Really bad snake. I mean, I feel like the best thing to do is to not freak out. But actually not freaking out when you've been bitten by a snake like that is... I don't know, I feel like I'd be at least a little bit freaked out, you know? I'd be a little bit stressy about it, you know? Be a bit like, can we just get a move on, please? Because I'm currently poisoned. Or venomenized. Let's open a pack. Let's open a pack. Let's do this. It's been a very waffly stream, I just watch some channels on YouTube of all snake related stuff. I go through phases with nature stuff. This pack has an ace spec, I believe. What's the ace specs in this set? Are they any good? Yeah, I go through swings and roundabouts with nature stuff. Sometimes I'm really into my nature shit. And then other times I'm like, I know enough about nature. That's enough now. Right. Horsey. Very cute elephant. Plant. The awesome Zubat card. I got a yawn. Fuck me. Sylveon. Oh, I love Forest Galandia. That dude's mental. Power Glass. One day he will find the thylacine. I saw the one the other day when he was in... He went and visited like a private... It was like a private New Zealand ranch. And he was going... The guy took him in with the cassowaries. And he was shitting himself. Rightly so as well, because those things are terrifying. Dinosaurs. Absolute dinosaurs. Janine's Secret Art. Malmar. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Everyone was wrong. Everyone was wrong. I don't think I've not heard his podcast. I see clips of him on YouTube quite a lot. There's one I've been watching. He's a UK one. I can't remember what he's called now. He doesn't do necessarily like nature stuff, but he did a cool one the other day about this like super ancient Australian tree. Like some dude was just walking through Australia one day, just hiking, and he went down into a little valley and just found a tree that was like fucking millions of years old. Like a species that was unchanged for millions of years and was nowhere else in the world. And he was just like, oh, that's a cool tree. Like, you know, proper like dinosaur age tree. Doesn't have branches, doesn't even have leaves. It was like, oh, that's dope. Took a sample, brought it home. Took it to a guy who was like, where did you find this? This is like, we've only seen these in fossils. Where is this? And you can have one. They grow, they're really easy to grow. Apparently, you can just order them. And they're like, yeah, we need lots of these in lots of places. So just plant one. The missus was not game with me planting one on the front garden. Really cool thing, though. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning and hiccuping at the same time. Oh, I'm tired. Can't remember what the channel's called, though. But he's a British one. I think I found his channel when he did a video about the shit in the rivers. About how successive governments have just allowed water companies to dump literal poo every day in our rivers. The local river that runs through my town regularly has industrial waste dumped into it from AstraZeneca, I believe. Asterix, AstraZeneca's lawyers. I don't know that for certain. It's just your site is north of us. So explain the foam. But yeah, there's lots of poop, guys. So anyone who goes near rivers, a lot of poop. A lot of just raw sewage being dumped into the rivers. And people are just not mad about it at all. One of those very strange things that just, you bring it up and people go, yeah, well, that's kind of what happens in here. You're like, no. They're dumping actual poop, raw sewage into the rivers, guys. Can we do something about this, please? Everyone poop upstream, or poop downstream rather. And yet you won't believe me when I tell you the world will be dead in 12... The problem is, John, people told me the world would be dead 12 years ago, in 12 years. And it's still here. The world is adaptable. We're adaptable. Have you seen the conditions some humans live in? We can deal with some poop in the rivers. Big companies like that don't give a shit. Well, they've all got bunkers and, you know, shuttles to Mars or the moon. They don't care. The world will be fine, John. It'll just be increasingly harder for us to live in it. That's why I'm Sarah Connor in my child. She will be raised to be warlord of the wastelands. Get ready. She will be the conqueror. She will be the conqueror of your children. She will rule the British Island in the post-nuclear wasteland. Or we'll all be dead. Who cares? Who gives a shit? It'll be one or the other. Pokemon teaches you live, please. Grab yourself a Pokemon teaches you live. Crossbow be fucked. Those things take ages to reload. As soon as she's old enough, I'm getting her down the archery club. Pokemon teaches you live, please. Grab yourself a Pokemon teaches you live code card. Crack one open on your boy mate. Let me know if you're getting the good exclamation point social in the chat. LYTYM72Z9N4ZB. There's a guy at the archery club who is like, he looks a bit like the pictures we've seen of you, John, but with a much longer beard. And he always wears like this weird leathery hat that I'm now almost convinced is made out of mushroom leather after learning about mushroom leather. This guy shoots traditional English longbows, and that's the only thing this guy shoots. Tell him I'm single. I will, John. I will. Yeah, he shoots traditional English longbows. He fletches his own arrows. He carves his own arrows. Like, in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, people like that are going to be... You want to make sure you don't kill those guys. If you're a roving warlord, you want to make sure you keep those guys alive. They have ancient knowledge passed down that we're going to need in the post-technological world. Like, my Olympic recurve bows, they're good for a while, but without the maintenance on them, like, they're probably not going to be very efficient. You know, like one or two, I lose one or two screws, right? One or two screws break on my recurve bow, and that's it. I no longer have a bow. And then I'm just like every other dickhead trying to make a bow out of a stick. do you know what I mean? You need those guys with the knowledge. You need them. Try and find out if he's got a hairy chest. He's a very hairy man, John. I'd imagine that goes there. That goes there. I've not seen him nude, but I'd imagine it extends beyond the lines of his clothes. Merge is officially too posh. I'm not. We've been over this, right? Yes and no. Kind of, but not really. I'm not posh. I'm not from posh. I just happen to live in a posh area and occasionally do posh things. I do own a recurve bow. It is an Olympic recurve bow as well. It's a 3-part. That's posh. God damn it. Look, if the barrier to entry for being posh is owning a recurve bow, right, then it costs about 400 quid to be posh. I don't think that's posh. I saved up for a year, and then I bought myself... the first year I was away from Wales, my first birthday, when I moved away from home, I'd saved up so much money. Well, not saved up so much money. I'd saved up enough money that I went, do you know what? There's an archery club up the road. I've always wanted to do this. I'm just going to go blow 500 quid on a recurve bow and some equipment. Lives in football land, has an Olympic recurve. That just means it fits to get, it's made out of 3 parts. It's not. And the accent as well. Oh, boys. Do you know how much of my life I've spent with people going, oh, you're common as muck, you. And now suddenly, thank you, John. Thank you. I don't know what it is. That only happened when I moved to England. When I lived in Wales and I was going for jobs in like the cities, people would be like, this guy, his parents are probably cousins, you know? And then I moved to England, and they're like, ooh, look at you. Bro. There's always people from Birmingham as well, you know? It's always people from Birmingham. Oh, you sound posh. Well, yeah. Because you're from Birmingham. Everyone sounds posh. Apparently I have a very posh voice, especially from where I'm from. Where are you from? You don't have to tell us, but you know, you've dangled the carrot now, aren't I saying apple? I don't deserve it all at all. You sound like one of the ladies of the woods from Witcher 3 Wild. That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me, John. Thank you. Well, this is what I'm saying, and unfortunately I'm wedged right in between those two great cities. So everyone I've met since leaving Wales thinks I sound posh. Just south of Sheffield. We visited a town just south of Sheffield a couple of years ago for one of our weekends where we'd just we just pick a random town in England and go stay in a Premier Inn for the night and have food in the town centre. Can't remember what it was called though. I can't remember. It was just south of Sheffield. It was like directly south of Sheffield. If I brought up a map, I could probably find it. That's only 2 clicks. I could probably find it. Map. It was called Chesterfield. That's what it was called. It's called Chesterfield. It was alright. It was okay. It was you know, it was an English town. Kind of markety industrial town. We do like a market town. Food was alright. The mutants. This is one of my favourite things about the British, and especially the English, although I'm sure the Welsh and the Scottish and the Northern Irish do this exactly the same, but especially the English. You guys love doing this. Like, every other town around where you live are like mutants, where like they're all inbred nutters, like, and it's the same everywhere you go, no matter where you go. Like, I talk to people who live in like towns around where I live, and when I say the town I live in, they're like, oh bloody hell, that's crackhead town. And I'm like, it's really not. Like, I live here. Like, I've seen maybe 4 crackheads a week. What's my favourite UK town? Easily, without even thinking, York. York is fucking beautiful. There was a little town north of York that we visited as well that was really cute. Knaresborough was beautiful as well, but Knaresborough was kind of small. Alright, fine. If I gotta pick a town then, probably it's gotta be officially a town. Anti-Saint Apple, you pedantic bugger. I mean, Oswestry was quite nice, if that counts as a town. I've only stopped through to have bacon sandwiches and stuff. There's a town, what's it called? It's a little bugger. Ellesmere Port. No, not Ellesmere Port. Ellesmere. There's Ellesmere Port, which is up near Liverpool, but then there's Ellesmere itself, which is further inland. That was really pretty. It was a nice little pond. Yeah, Ellesmere was very pretty. We stopped in a random landlocked town called Newport once, which was weird. I still think it was a dream. I still think we like crashed or something. But that was quite nice. We've not been up the Lake District yet. We've not really done much north of Manchester. We've done a lot around the peaks. Like Buxton's beautiful. If Buxton counts as a town, I think Buxton counts as a town, right? Buxton's beautiful. Buxton's a lovely town. In fact, that would be quite high up on my list of favourite towns I've been to. Buxton. It is beautiful. Every time I've been there though, honks of weed. Like, they love smoking in Buxton. I've never been. I've been to Buxton quite a lot of times because there used to be a card shop that would sort me out with the pre-release boxes. Never been to Buxton and not honked like the dankest, ickiest, stickiest weed in the air. Everywhere. Don't know if it's just the being like in the middle of the Peak District, so they're like, fuck it, we can do whatever we want. Always honks of weed. Swansea is a shithole. Swansea is a shithole. There's some lovely towns in Wales. Swansea's not one of them. Swansea is definitely not one of them. Right, let's open another Shrouded Fable, shall we? What's your favourite towns in the UK, guys? Maybe I can add some to the list of places for me and the missus to visit. We do like our little getaway towns. Elan? Why does that ring a bell? I still maintain that there are few places in the UK, outside of the cities at least. There are very few places in the UK that you can't just stop and have a nice, you know, cup of coffee or something. Oh, that's like arse end of nowhere in the middle of Snowdonia, that is. Oh no, it's not. It's not Snowdonia, that's further up. Never been to that part of the country. Looks lovely. I mean, we've driven past it. Because we occasionally go down the A470 instead of going down the motorways to get back to Wales. But yeah, driven past it, never quite dipped into those mountains. I don't know how to pronounce. I genuinely don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Bicester? Is it Bister? Is it Buster? Is it Bister? Is it going to be one of these weird English places where it's actually pronounced road or something? It's actually Bister. You guys really need to. The shit that you give Welsh place names and then you got place names like that. Your Norman bloody Viking names everywhere. Bister. Living in a place called Bister. Might be nice. Is there some nice cafes there? Okay, as I keep forgetting to have this conversation. The word cafe. This word that I just put in chat. How the fuck do you say that? Because it varies with me depending on the context that I'm talking to. It's usually calf. You can't just type it like that, Brace. That's open to interpretation. Cafe. So Anti-Saying Apple is going with the cafe with the little doodad on the end. Catherine's also saying cafe. Fuck's sake. Very round town. Bicester is. Well, this is. I was mocked profusely at work the other day on a call because I used the word cafe, and occasionally me and the missus are reading The Tiger Who Came to Tea, and when they go out to the cafe at the end of the book, sometimes she also snorts. Because when I'm reading it, I will say cafe. I will say cafe if I read it. But like if I'm just in casual conversation, I'm like, do you want to pop down the caf? Like I'll just, you know, I'll omit the A. Because nobody I grew up with, if you said cafe where I went to school, you'd get beaten up for it. Bro, you gay? Were you saying cafe? But like, that is how it's supposed to be said, right? It's cafe. That is... You've not said it more than one way yet. No, I have. Because I can pop down the calf. Pop down the calf for a cuppa. Do I pop down the calf for like a cup of tea? Bacon sarnie? Get a cheeky bap. I would say, I'm going out to the cafe for some brie on toast. And some smashed avocado. They're the same word. The same word. Miles off. Southern heathen. Mansfield. I knew a dude from Mansfield once. I met him in Cardiff. We got drunk. He added me on Facebook. And then we never spoke again. I don't even know where Mansfield is. Leicester's still pronounced Leicester, right? It's not a stupid name for that. No, you can't. I don't even know if my Facebook is still activated. Right, I think I deactivated it again. It's on the A1 somewhere. That don't help. Brion avocado infused toast with caviar for breakfast. Bloody hell, anti-Saint Apple. You are posh. Caviar tastes like shit. I don't know why anyone eats that. Or it don't taste like shit. It tastes like fish eggs. I swear some posh food people just eat to talk just because they think it's nice. Caviar's not nice. I've tried caviar. It's rubbish. It was beluga caviar, just for context. I think it was beluga caviar anyway. I don't remember. I just remember being incredibly disappointed. I was like, ooh, caviar. And then I ate it and I was like, this is rubbish. Expensive rubbish. This is an iPhone. This is overly expensive for what it is. Just for the sake of having something expensive. The cheap stuff is bad, but everyone says that about everything though. I mean, they're right, especially about wine. My God. Just look, there's the difference £2 makes with a bottle of wine. Buy the £8 bottle of wine. Don't buy the £5 bottle of wine. Yeah, but when you get started anti-saying that, but you're probably not talking about the difference between the £5 and the £8 bottle. Left or right, Frosty, left or right. Yeah, why caviar seems such an amazing thing. It's just, it is a status food. That's a very good way of putting it, Kaluja. It is a status food. Although I have recently been turned on to the thing which they make from avocados. Guacamole. Never really liked it every time. The only time I liked it was the one time I tried it at a Mexican restaurant and it was very tasty. And I've since tried it at a few more places in an effort to eat less meat. To not buy meat every time I'm out. We've been to a few tapas places where I'm like, do you know what? One of my 3 tapas I'm going to put as a guacamole instead of more meat. More meat. You're talking about 5 and 8, and I'm talking about 50 and 100. Yeah, well, clearly we lead different lives. Clearly we lead very different lives, Abba. I would laugh if somebody asked me to spend £50 on a bottle of wine, and if somebody said £150 on a bottle of wine, I don't think I'd even be able to laugh at how stupid that is. Give me an £150 bottle of wine, and I will tell you it tastes exactly the same. Like, the point of diminishing returns on bottles of wine has got to be around the £30 mark. Got to turn you off now. My wife says your voice is annoying her. Tell your wife my condolences. Just for having to be a wife. Bless that woman. Patience of a saint. Or she's deaf and blind. I have no idea. One of those two things. Sounds like your wife needs to go to bed. I didn't say that. Brace's wife, whose name I do know and just almost used, but forgot that might not be public knowledge. Right, let's hope. Are we opening a pack? Was that what we were going to do? We're going to open a pack. Left. Left beef. No sauce, no cheese. The wife of Brace Gaming is Mrs. Brace. Mrs. Brish. Just saying that must make her skin crawl, right? Mrs. Brish. A poor woman. Right. Okay. We're going to scoot that over there. We're going to flip this. So the closing ceremony is tonight, right? But it's at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Is that right? The question is, do I pull a 24-hour stint to watch the closing? I'm not. Like Mrs. Mitt probably cringes with you sometimes as well, though. Yeah, but not really. Like, if you guys met the missus, like, you think I'm mental. Like, I love her, but she's bonkers. She's not got a screw loose. There's no screws tight. Evie, Dartrix, Persian. She is the best, though. I'm joking. She is the best. Krogunk. She is insane, though. Malamar. Janine's Secret Art. Decidui. 06 Machinations. Another Decidui. And a Copperaja. One day, I'd love to do like a barbecue at the house. Or at least a meetup. One day we've got to do like a meetup in Manchester or something. It was really nice to meet a bunch of people for the card shows. I think next time there's a... Oh, the problem is, like, next time there's... The Manchester card show was good, but... Hey, Min. Are you back from holiday yet? How was your holiday? Are you good? Are you back on British soil now? Lovely to see you, Min.
Hello.
Why have we always got to come to you? I'm working on coming down to London. Because I'm a prick, right? I'm not making an effort. No, travel's hard. I mean, travel's fine. I just don't like paying for hotels and shit. Let me stay at your house, Brace. Can annoy your missus 24/7 then. Yeah, we're coming to your gap. I heard you got spare rooms. Min is the only person I don't think you're even that far away from me, are you, Eli? There's quite a few people that aren't that far away from me. It would be nice to do a meet. The problem is, the most central place between me and like everyone I know is Birmingham, and I vowed never to set foot in that godforsaken place. I don't want to meet up in Birmingham. She just looked at me dead in the eyes and said, he's not staying here. Please. Please. I promise I'll help look after the pugs. I'm good with kids. I can cook. I don't talk this much in real life. I'm actually very quiet in real life. I will sit and listen. We can crack a bottle of 50 quid wine and you can tell me all about living with Brish. That's an evening and a half right there. There is plastic in my drink. Hallelujah. Stop it. There is plastic in my drink. Right, where are we? You live hundreds of miles. No, I'm thinking of someone else then. There's someone who lives like down the road from me. I remember who it is now. They've not been in the stream for a while. I sold him a card once and I was like, bro, it's cheaper for me to drive to your house and drop this off than it is to send it. You live in Suffolk. Don't even know where that is. I'll have to Google it. That is a long way away. That is large distance. That's about as far away from me in England as you can get without going super north. Like Tamsin. It's a shame Tamsin's so far up. One day. Maybe we all just... Maybe... Fucking Londoners. Maybe we all just meet at the London Card Show. Ugh. I do plan... We will be down the London Card Show in the new year at some point. We're still working it out. I mean, Brace did offer to let me stay at his house, but... Well, that's good. It's good that it's not in London. You know, I don't want to put him out like that. Meet outside of Birmingham in like Tamworth or something. Look, anti-Saint Apple, I like that you're here. Right, it's cool we get some perspective, but you were just talking about 150 pound bottles of wine. I'm skeptical of any suggestions that you make. Am I going to be able to afford to eat in Tamworth is my question. It is a market town. We do like market in Staffordshire. Oh, it is technically in Staffordshire. Oh wow, that's like the arse end. That's like Staffordshire's boot. Wow, Staffordshire's big. That's a big place. Hey, cousin, welcome in. How are you? How's things? Scared to buy a ticket so early. Hopefully it doesn't sell out. It's not overly expensive. Yeah, but again, the fact that you said it's not overly expensive after talking about £150 bottles of wine makes me concerned. I'm going to find a restaurant in Tamworth now. Let's pick the first one that pops up on Google. Paparazzi. It's 4.3, a fine dining experience. Menu is... Why am I not doing this with a green screen? I mean, that's not too bad, actually. I mean, £8 for some halloumi's taking the piss a bit. No, actually, no, that is quite expensive. Grilled tiger prawns for £26. You can fuck right. A vegan burger for £20. Nah, boys. Nah. £5 for the French fries. What about the Spud Man? That's more my thing. Spud Man's more my thing. That's one restaurant. I know. I know I should be doing it with the green screen, shouldn't I? I should read it. Let's do it. Let's hit. Just looking at restaurants in Tamsworth. Was it Tamsworth? Is that what we were looking at? £4 for chips is the cheapest in a local restaurant. Yeah, I mean, £4 for chips is alright, I think. Just about get away with £4 for chips. Saying that, right? Oh, again, it's going to make me sound posh. We don't really pay much attention to how much food costs. Generally, if we go out for a meal, it's costing us about 50, 60 quid. Oh, I forgot we made this smaller. Pop you up there. Right, if we transform center to screen. There you go. £8.20 just for a cod in Bakewell. Fucking hell, Bakewell. It does look nice, not gonna lie. Pop a little... Oh, I mean, if the first thing you see when you pop a thing down is a block of flats like that, it's not that posh. And a pub called the White Lion. The White Lion in my town is where all the stabbings happen. You don't go to the White Lion unless you're up for a fight. Yeah, okay, right. I thought this was going to be posher. Is this the high street? I thought this was going to be posher. That restaurant I picked was way too posh. What about Portobello? Oh, it's a set menu. We don't do set menus. Yeah, I mean, it's a thing. What is that star? What's that star for? Oh, that's the middle of... Yeah, that's the middle of England. Right there. We established this last time. Anything north of that line is north. Anything south of that line is south. And we will be having no arguments about this. That is the exact middle of England. Anything north of that is the north. Anything south of that is the south. North and south are not relative to your position. They're relative to the island. We do like an old mining town. We do. See, I can see. I would say basically every house I've ever lived in. Right. Oh, sorry, YouTube. You guys can't see this. Not that there's anyone in... There's never anyone in YouTube. Let's have a look. There is nobody at YouTube. Oh, we've had 6 likes today, though. That's not bad. Why do we bother? I don't know why we bother streaming on YouTube. Southerners don't like that line. Anything north of Watford is not... Yeah, I know. This is why we've had this discussion, because we had Southerners in here going, "Meh, anything north of blah, blah." No, that is the middle of the island. Anything north of that is north. Anything south of that is south. North and south are not relative. The north of your island is not relative to your position. Okay? If you live in the south, you can say, I live in the south and you are north of me, but the north of the island is above this line. That is the line. What if you're in the star? Are you in the north or south? North or south? My tongue grew several inches higher. I think if you live, yeah. So this house here, right? This house here. So they can say they're north. Those guys are south. These guys, they can choose. They can just choose. They get to decide whether they're north. They're the one people in the country, whoever lives in that house right there, they're the one people that get to decide whether they are north or south or not. No Midlands. No, actually we went over this last time, right? We can widen a radius from the star, right? And we can say that everything in that band can be considered Midlands, right? But then anything north of that is north, and anything south of that is south. But then that gets confusing, because then the Midlands are north of you. Look, no, we're overcomplicating things again. Anything north of the star is north. Anything south of the star is south. We're not adding west and east into the equation. It just complicates things. No one cares about east and west. Toxic rogue. Inke, ooh, little invisible Joltik. Houndour. Powerglass. We never did question of the week. I knew I'd forget to do it. I knew I'd forget it. There's no point doing it now. I knew I'd forget to do question of the week. Bloody typical. Janine's Secret. We got Dusclops. We got Absol. We got Ursaluna. How goes the polls lately? Meh. Yeah. You did try and do it 2 hours ago. That's fair. Don't behave yourself, Anti-Saint Apple. I feel like just inherently by the way that question is framed, that the punchline is going to be racist. No, that's not too racist. It is kind of. Let's not have that discussion. I hate being on the internet. No, let's do that. What would you say Portsmouth is? Southwest or southeast? Portsmouth. Where is Portsmouth? I don't know. Portsmouth. Okay, Portsmouth is definitely southeast. Because again, middle line, right, where's the thing? I'll use my Charizard binder. I use my Charizard binder as the thing. It is in the south and in the east. Therefore, southeast. No, this is Compass Point. Isn't it? Is that not how Google Earth? We might have to do Google Earth. McDonald's, Black Myth Wukong. I don't know what that is. Star Wars Outlaws. The UK is wonky. It's not straight. Everything's wonky, not straight like that. We're trying to project a round planet onto a flat surface. Don't make me go to Google Earth, right? Draw straight lines and shit. Portsmouth is southeast, right? It has been decided. It has been decided. That's Iceland. That's not Portsmouth. Portsmouth is southeast. It's only just southeast, but it's southeast. Pokemon TCG Live players, grab yourself a Pokemon TCG Live code card. Crack one open on your boy merch. Crack one open on your boy merch. Let me know if you get anything good. Exclamation point social in the chat. TKG BL7B7LK QMH X2X. We can play Find the Rowlet. No, we can't. We did this last week. I don't know where the Rowlets are. I don't actually know where the Rowlets are. We can't play Find the Rowlet. I know I put them somewhere safe, but we have yet to find them. All I know for sure is they're in this room. We'd have to find the Rowlets to play Find the Rowlet. The Rowlets required for playing Find the Rowlet have yet to be found. Random hymns get stuck in my head. Years and years of indoctrination at church choir. Where the butt did I put them? Find the Rowlet. Where the butt did I put them? That's true. We do only need one. We do only need one. There can be only one as well. They're around here somewhere. They are around here somewhere. I've seen them. I have seen them. I know they are there. I don't think I've got any cards to give away anyway. Wow. What are those ones I was going to do a Twitter giveaway with? Huh. No, that's a fair point. We should find the Rowlet. I want to go to Scotland. I'd go to Edale. It roughly looks the same. We want to do Scotland, but it's a long way. And then we're like, do we fly? It feels a bit stupid to fly. You know, you're flying from... It's not a big island. But then it feels like a long-ass drive. I mean, it does feel like a long-ass drive. Thank you. No. I don't know. We could draw a Rowlet on a V-star marker to find the Rowlet. Find the V-star marker that's not a Rowlet. Why not go to Yorkshire, Scotland in Yorkshire? Because that's not Scotland. It doesn't count as Scotland unless you're in Scotland. I want to go like, yeah, like Edinburgh or Glasgow. Or maybe like all the way up here. Because the Orkney Islands look at shit. Just go look at shit on the Orkney Islands. I'm going to go... We can't, Brace, because they made it paid. They don't do free ones anymore. I'm pretty sure we looked before. Let's have a look. I mean, it does say play now. Ugh. I swear to God, if you make me make an account and I can't even play for free. Can you still play for free if you sign in? You get one for free. Oh, God. Yeah, I think that's why we didn't do it. Because it was like, you've got to make an account. And then you still only get one for free. Cheeky bastards. This is why that dude they used to do, or this is why everyone that used to do GeoGuessr stopped doing GeoGuessr, because they made it paid. Pricks. I think we should. I don't know. How do you rate the food in the UK? I want to live there in the future, but the boyfriend is scared of the food because he's spoiled with his New York Oriental restaurant. I cannot possibly speak to the comparison between our food and food in New York, having not eaten food in New York. What I will say, energy drinks, is that the reputation that the UK has for bad foods is only somewhat justified. We do have some fantastic food in the UK. There's great, like we're as much of a melting pot, if not more of a melting pot, than America is. We've got amazing Indian restaurants. We've got amazing Chinese restaurants. We've got amazing Turkish and Greek and like lots of people from all over this part of the world. And by this part of the world, I mean like Europe, North Africa, places in the Middle East. Like they all come to the UK and then they make good food. We got some good shit in the UK. Some fantastic like Turkish food, Turkish restaurants. None of the chains are good. They're all ass. If anyone says go to fucking Wagamama's, tell them to shut the hell up. Find the nearest decent Japanese restaurant and go there, because it's going to be 10 times better than Wagamama's. Wagamama's sucks. Nando's, I've never had a Nando's, but I'm going to apply my baseline chain suck balls and assume that Nando's also sucks ass. What even is Nando's? What is it even supposed to be? Greg's is alright, but as I've said before, no matter what town you live in, if you've got a Greg's, there is guaranteed to be like a cafe or something nearby that will do a sausage roll better than Greg's, hands down. Took my mum and dad to Wagamama and whatever they ordered burned their eyes. I've only been to Wagamama's once and their chicken was raw. And I told them the chicken was raw, and they sent it back, and then they brought the plate back to me. Guys, they brought the plate back to me. And this poor server, server lady was like, the chef said it's fine. And I was like, bro, this chicken is pink. It's not just dyed pink. You know, sometimes when you like tandoori chicken or whatever, the chicken the color kind of seeps into it if you've been marinating that shit overnight. It was raw chicken, and the chef sent it back to me and was like, nah, it's not. Fuck off. No, fuck off. I mean, this just looks like, again, chain restaurants suck. Don't go to chain restaurants. Support your locals. I mean, even the picture of halloumi looks like balls. Rubbish. Yeah, just there's 1,000 independent restaurants in the UK. Just go on TripAdvisor, right? Go on TripAdvisor, because they're never high up on TripAdvisor. Go on TripAdvisor, look at the restaurants in your town, go try a few of them out, never go back to another chain. They're not more expensive usually, and they're always better. They're always better. If you zoom in anywhere on the map in Japan, you'll see a vending machine. Challenge accepted. Find a place in Japan where you don't zoom in on the map, and you never know which way is like quicker to go to Japan. Right, we're going to pop a pin. Oh, that was really near Tokyo. This is a rubbish challenge, Brish. I thought that was... I was going to say, if that was a vending machine, I was going to lose my shit. Go up the stairs. You said pop a pin. How long is it going to take us to find a vending machine? Do you know, sometimes Japan looks kind of haggard, not gonna lie. I mean, you can say that about any country, but I'm not shitting on there. It's what. That was actually really quick. Okay, alright, okay, that was actually really quick. That did not take long at all. It's a Coca-Cola one as well. That's nuts. Honestly, the idea of a chain restaurant is just bizarre to me as a poll. We don't have any kind of chain restaurants, like there's Olive Gardens or whatever. We've unfortunately got too many of them. And people will... Oh, my family in Wales are like, oh, do you want to go out for some, like... you know, so, oh, do you want to go out for... Whatever Wagamama's is supposed to be. Oh, we ate at a really nice Japanese restaurant. It's like, did you? Wagamama's? That's not a Japanese restaurant. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a food snob. I am a food snob. I will accept this. I've grown to accept this. I am a food snob. Me and the missus will, if we're going somewhere, we'll jump on TripAdvisor. We'll look at the top-rated restaurants. We'll find, like... I can't... The last time we ate at a chain was... I mean, we had a Burger King the other day. We're not that much of a food snob. Sometimes you just need... Sometimes you just need a bacon double, alright? We went to a Chili Banana a couple of years ago. We went to a Chili Banana. Bearing in mind, we've got a Taiwanese restaurant, or used to have a Taiwanese restaurant in town that was run by this, like, you know you're in a good place. I've told this story so many times on stream. You know you're in a good place when you go to, like, a Thai restaurant and the chef is a tiny Taiwanese woman. Shut this fucking... I like this game. This game is stupid. There's a tiny Taiwanese woman shouting at all of her servers. Like, you know you're in a good place then. You know the food is gonna be dope. That's a phone box. So far, our record is, what, 4 clicks? Right, we're not going to go up there because we can see for miles. Let's go down here. Is there one over there? I don't. Is there one over there? I feel like at any moment a vending machine could jump out of nowhere. They just come out of nowhere in Japan. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like I don't know. I know Japan's just got. I know it's like, you know, people think Britain is London, or whatever. See, this is where you should be going in Japan, Brash. Not the touristy places. I want to see you go to Aomori, Hirosaki, no, Aomori. This is where you need to be doing your travel vlogs. It's been a hot minute since we found a vending machine now. Oh no! For Christ's sake! It had been a hot minute since we found a vending machine. I missed one. Nah, no chance. The Asian restaurant looks like it's falling apart. You know, the food's gonna be the best shit you've ever eaten. Yeah. Yeah. We had a Greek restaurant. I've told this story too many times as well. We had a Greek restaurant before the pandemic. And if you booked a table at this Greek restaurant, it was tiny. It had like 5 or 6 tables in it, maybe 7. You booked a table at this Greek restaurant. Wait. I'm not going looking. Is that one? No, it's not a vending machine. Yeah, if you booked a table at this Greek restaurant, say you booked a table at like 7 o'clock, right? You were not leaving that Greek restaurant. You just weren't, like, you were not leaving until, for fuck's sake. You weren't leaving until midnight, until they closed. Because these guys would treat you like family. Like, they'd come and they'd... Oh, just have another bottle of wine. It's on us, don't worry about it. They'd keep you in the restaurant for hours and hours now. They were the best. It was like being invited around to a Greek family's house for dinner. I mean, I feel like there's got to be a vending machine near this place, right? Is that a vending machine? That looks like it sells stuff. Is that a vendor man? But the pandemic hit and they couldn't afford. Most of the restaurants in my town went to delivery, and these guys just couldn't. They just couldn't hack it because that wasn't their vibe. Their vibe was come and hang out with our family for the evening. I feel like there's one on the other side of that lorry. I'm not gonna Pizza Hut. Imagine going to Japan and going to eat in Pizza Hut. Like, you should get deported immediately. This yellow truck is being it's completely blocking my eyesight on the other side of the road. Okay, we're a good couple of clicks into this now. My wife Deliverooed Pizza Hut to Airbnb, deported straight away. You're in Japan. Behave yourself. Japan eating. we took one of our couple friends to Amsterdam a couple of years ago. And they were like, "Oh, we'll just go to like McDonald's or Burger King." I was like, "Shut your face. Go and see the fucking Japanese Pizza Hut menu. Son of a bitch." Is this you? Am I about to change my mind about being deported? Where was he? Have I overshot it again? Is it by there? Yeah, it was. There it is. There it is. Apparently I'm not allowed. Apparently I'm not allowed. Japanese Pizza Hut menu. Pizza denied. Pizza denied. I mean, it looks like pizza to me. Okay, what am I supposed to be impressed by? This just looks like pizza to me. I mean, there's some weird stuff going on over here, but that's... Of course they're going to have different sides. They're not going to have, like, chicken goujons and garlic dough balls, are they? They're going to have some Japanese stuff knocking about. It all looks tasty. I don't know what's up with these sausages, though. Like, what's them sticks in them? What's going on there? All right, okay. Don't get me wrong. Looks more appealing than a British Pizza Hut menu, right? Although back in the day, before they decided they were going to make pizzas ludicrously expensive, chips, cousin it. All right. We haven't had a pizza in ages. Just because of how pricey they are. Like, is there supposed to be something specific I'm impressed by, British? What's the... Oh, can I pretend that I'm Uber Eats? Oh, let's go there. Sure. You said strange. Super satisfying double set. Don't behave yourself. I mean, again, look. Okay, what have we got? We've got chicken and potato combo. I've got lots of chicken and potato combos. Variety chicken pack. Chicken nuggets. basically several bits of southern fried chicken. Honey mustard potatoes. French fries. Milanese meat sauce gratin. Interesting. Yeah, none of this is particularly like super Japanesey at the moment. They got apple pie. You know? I mean, maybe some of their pizzas are weird. Not weird, just Japanese. Different to what we are. But like margarita, cream cheese is a bit weird. With bacon. Super Korean bulgogi. Don't know what that is. Seafood in rich lobster sauce. Okay. Seafood in rich. I'd probably try one of those. Potato mayo sausage. Like, it's different. Don't get me wrong, it's weird. No, it's not weird. I'm saying weird. Weird implies it's different. It's not. It's compared to our. You know what I mean? It's different. It's weird because it's different. Therefore, you know, it's weird. Unusual flavor combination. Yeah, lobster on a pizza is pretty wild. Literally. Really can't. It's really hard. I don't know the kind of layout of Japan too much. Like, surely if we go super rural, not enough places in the UK have carved stones in the middle of them. See, now this is the Japan I want to go see. There's literally vending machines right there. Pick the most rural place I possibly could. There's vending machines right there. Oh, see, now this is pretty. Look at the mountains in the. Your horizon line is broken up by mountains instead of buildings. That's the shit you want to go to. And look, you could just pop. You don't even have to speak Japanese. You can just pop a couple of quid in one of those and have a tin of soup or drink or whatever those are. This is Fukushima apparently. Yeah. What about if we drop one in just the middle there? See, this shit's pretty. It's gonna be like, there's gotta be some vending machines knocking about. Right? This is unbelievable. I can't believe I can't drop a pin. You try to do this in Britain. How often do you just see vending machines on the street? This is nuts. I love this game. This is my favorite game I've ever played on stream. Boop. Right there, straight away. Sublimes. Oh, we're onto a winner here. We just got trees and a road. I feel like I'm tempting it by, going towards the buildings. Because of course there's going to be ones at the buildings. Isn't that? Yeah, who's stocking these things? Whose job is it to drive around Japan and stock all of these things? Bonkers. Right. I feel like I want to open one more pack. And then I'm probably going to call it quits for the night. It looks like just drinks to me. Most of these seem to be Coca-Cola brand. We're going to open one more pack. We're going to call it a night there. Because, I mean, I'm going to go eat some food. And then I might jump on the Minecraft server. But let's just open one more for the road. So, for the, what is it, like 6 or something? 6 people in chat right now. I'm probably not going to be on long, Catherine. I'm probably just going to run around and see what... If I'm going to imagine, although I've not had the server up, but I'm going to bet that the PGL and a bunch of people have been on the server tonight. We do indeed, cousin it. We do indeed. Well, it's not a server, it's a realm. So only 10 of us can be on at the same time, and since last night, yeah, PGL's been on all day. Honestly, she was on until like 3 o'clock in the morning last night, and then when I jumped on the server at like 11, she was on again. She has been every time I've been on today. She's been on. It is not, unfortunately, Cousin Nick. We had to do a Java server instead of a Bedrock because the Bedrock servers are knackered at the moment and everyone was impatient. So, unfortunately, it's not crossplay. She's gold-plated. Yeah, she is gold-plated. I know. We were originally going to do a Bedrock server. You've got the bees. Oh, I love the last Minecraft server we played on PGL. I had so many bees. I loved having bees. And come steal all your honey. Java's asked there's no controller support. Use a mouse and keyboard. What are you doing controllers for? You're bonkers. Want to have a go, but never played, so might download and have a bash. Come join us. You can't use a mouse and keyboard. What do you mean you can't use a mouse and keyboard? Oh, then yeah, you can't come join us. It's weird that Java's not crossplay with Xbox as well. But unfortunately, yeah, it is a Java one. Old football injury. But you can use a controller? Are you missing one of these 3 fingers? I'm going to go with... We've pulled many of these boys tonight. We're going to end with one of these. A lad out here with 2 fingers. I gotta be honest, most games I will prefer, a lot of games I will prefer to play with a controller. Minecraft's not one of them. I don't know why. I think it's because I've spent so much of it playing with a... Like, Don't Starve. Don't Starve is much easier with a controller than it is... thing. You broke your right wrist 3 times. God damn me, lad. God damn. Right. I'm gonna scoot this away. Fair enough. Fair enough. Then in that case, it does suck that there's no controller support. Are you sure there's no controller support? Handur. Cedra. EV. Krogunk. 06 Machinations. Don't Stop slaps. And I've played it too much though. It's not fun anymore because I'm too good at it. I know that sounds like a very like, you know, but it's true. Like, it's one of those games that once you know how to survive everything, it kind of gets a bit boring. Still Veon. Combined in Mochi. Genesect. Zorua. Copperaja. Base standard luck for this set. Standard luck. Right. We are going to call it there, ladies, gentlemen. Everything adjacent in between. The vending machine game was fun, Brish. Fun. You could do a whole YouTube series about that. You should do it. Yeah, it's a really good one to like really crunch into. Right. Appreciate you guys. Thanks very much for joining me. As always, thank you to everyone who subbed tonight. Thank you to everyone who dropped any bits tonight. You keep the lights on. You keep this going. It's always a blast. As long as there's people in chat, I enjoy doing this. We got some nice polls as well. We actually surprisingly did get some nice polls tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow for hot takes on the closing ceremony. Anyone who's up, I don't know. I'll see you at 7 o'clock in the morning, basically. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being active. Bye. It's at like 4 o'clock, isn't it? We're not staying up for it.